sometimes some people have...
I hit go live. Okay, I hit go live in OBS, and apparently that didn't translate into YouTube. So, hi YouTube, we're live.
Oh boy.
I'm going to have to re-upload the VOD later, so that we get the first 5 minutes of this broadcast up here. Sharing it on Twitter. Log in to the Metley Crouch.
And you know, the thing is like, every so often, and I always think of like I always think of some of the weird things that I have seen through live streams. Like apparently it seems that at TFS for their final on Fire Red at Leaf Green Nuzlocke, they were doing this thing where they had, it's like, hold on a sec, I gotta check and see if we Okay, we're good on the audio of my stream, so I can proceed. So, ever since last time, obviously I didn't really do any grinding in between streams. So now my team is at least on par with what is to be expected of this current area.
Oh yeah, and for those of you who missed it, on,
Venus, what is your situation?
On Monday, on Sunday,
Oh,
rather.
Alex, if you see my stream, the guy on the left with the wacky hair, the guy on the left, that's Ein.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay. I can kind of see it.
Well, a couple of my ice appear to be running loose, Naskur, but it's nothing to worry about. We'll catch them right away, pulverize, and mash them up.
See how they run.
Fine. The priority is to distribute Shadow Pokemon. Don't forget. As for you, Ein, hurry and complete the Shadow Pokemon's development as soon as possible. Your trust will not be misplaced, Master Naskur. Already sufficient Shadow Pokemon battle data has been gathered from our minions.
Okay.
My masterpiece, the most powerful Shadow Pokemon in history,
His name.
soon be ready.
His name is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Good. I will be waiting for good news.
He is the ultimate life form.
Now, it is time we return to the lab and put on the finishing touches.
The ultimate Pokemon, the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, aka Owl the Edge.
The lab. Yes, sir.
Edgy the Hedgy.
The walk cycles in this game are so stiff.
Ah, fuck.
Sometimes I always forget at the order.
Sometimes you always forget.
I sometimes always forget the order. I always sometimes forget the order of what to do in the under, since...
Well, you tell tales. That's what it's for, right?
Anyway... You know, they say that whoever took them down is tough. I'm like, lady, I'm right here.
Wow, you're really strong.
Alright, let's battle.
Battle.
I'm sorry, but Wes is not Ash Ketchum. Say battle one more time.
I dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfucker.
Battle! I swear, it's one thing.
That was a very strange place to put an invincibility thing.
And you know, the interesting thing about Pokemon Coliseum, as I've mentioned before, it's designed by people who have never played a Pokemon game.
Huh.
Which is interesting, since it's like we got Dragon Quest character designers and developers working on this game, and I'm like, you guys have never played a Pokemon game, and yet Nintendo thought in their infinite wisdom to bring you on. What on earth? I'm not saying it was a bad idea, since this game is really good. It's just, you get what I'm going with, right?
Not really, no.
It just seems like a bit of a questionable decision.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, granted, this was back when Nintendo was willing to hand the reins over to other people, all that weren't their immediate A-team. They say I don't look tough, and I'm like, lady, have you seen my coattails?
So we decided something. I made a Faustian bargain yesterday.
Ah, yes.
You guys remember how I've been begging and pleading with Kevin to watch Justice League so that we can watch Mahler's shitty review of Zack Snyder's version, right? I finally managed to convince him, and it only cost me my soul.
Yep.
Kevin is now part owner of my life and body. We're you know, he's gonna like, I don't know. He said something about trying to find a hot brunette to make me fall in love with, and then taking her away and making me swim through the river Styx to get her back. I don't really know what he was talking about there, but
yeah, I don't understand what you're talking about. In what universe is this story reminiscent of Disney's Hercules?
I was trying to go off on a riff. No, we're watching the Lion King remake.
And unfortunately, Alex decided to do the questionable.
Yeah, I made a mistake as well.
Yes.
So
he
like,
made a mistake. He made a mistake of giving me his address.
Yeah. So now something unknowable is coming my way. I have speculated that it is either Superman 64 or Top Gun for the NES. I need to turn off those fucking Steam pop-ups. Do I really need to know that Saint McSpots is logging in to play fucking Counter-Strike while I'm playing Sonic CD?
Wow, the Waylord went down like a bitch.
It went down like an absolute slut for John McAfee's coke-riddled nose.
Actually, it was an Ampharos that took it down.
John McAfee is an Ampharos in disguise. That's how he evaded the assassins.
Let's go down here. Hello, good sir. Yes, I am Razor Fist. And fire. We have a power-up part.
So if you're Razor Fist, does that make me Terran Gale?
I don't know. You know, I sometimes often wonder, what's even the point of most filler arcs in Studio Puro anime?
Maintaining their time slot.
Funny, My Hero Academia has no problem giving up its time slot on after, or the 25 episodes it was allotted it per season, and goes by.
Well, it's not an annual show. It's a
seasonal.
Yeah, it's a seasonal show. And unfortunately, a lot of hero shows are non-seasonal. They are all year round.
They really have not learned from Bleach and Naruto.
No,
they're.
But speaking of Bleach, this leads us into one of our topics. The 1,000-Year Blood War arc is coming out, and it is going to be exclusive to Disney Plus, but only in Japan, because I believe Cartoon Network already secured the home video rights, not the home video, the broadcast rights in the United States.
Adult Swim, but
yeah,
basically.
Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, it's the same fucking network.
By the way,
There's that goddamn robot. I wanna find that fucking robot machine. Yeah, I sound like Shadow the Hedgehog. Shut the hell up.
You know, Boruto... also has this weird thing where it's like... Give me one sec, I gotta turn off the censor bar.
Gotta turn off the censor bar. Careful you don't get banned from YouTube.
Anyway, Boruto had this weird thing going on where it's like, for like a couple months of the... For a couple months when the series was broadcasting, and they end up having some really good animation in some areas, while also... Oh, well...
Not?
No, not only that, but also having to use references to previous to part 1 of Naruto. Oh, and I'm just like, they really can't go without referencing that one bit during Naruto's fight with Sasuke. In Boruto's anime, can they? Oh, and by the way, this trainer has a shadow Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's worthless. It's a Ledian. Oh my god.
This is a really lame method of transportation. I I want you to know that, Sega, like 25 years after this game came out.
Damn it. Well, Ledian's protected by Safeguard. Alright. Gonna take out
Why
Volby.
can't I mantle a ledge? I'm halfway up the damn thing. Hey, Pillbug. Stop that. You're stealing my gimmick. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, apparently the 1,000-Year Blood War arc in Bleach is going to be exclusive to Disney Plus in Japan. God only knows why, but, yeah. Aha! I'm Mini Sonic! That's cool.
You know, a lot of people say that, in the Cypher or Peon theme music, it's like this theme has no right going this hard. Oh look, it's Peter, the friendly Spinnerack, in lady form.
How do I... Guys, how do I shot web? Oh wait, I'm a hedgehog. I can't do that. Ah, there we go.
Oh, there goes Spinnerack. It's dead, and there's blood everywhere.
I think it's technically ichor, coming from an insect.
Who cares?
The spy is actually strong.
Oh, no, duh.
The spy is actually a dir. It's a spider.
Oh, now I gotta fight the other one.
Another one.
Thankfully, this peon doesn't have a shadow Pokemon. Oh, look, it's an Ariados. You know, that thing that you have in your party in Crystal.
Cool.
Ariados is a strange Pokemon. It's like, at the same time, it looks cool, but it's... In the older generations, it kind of looks lame. Or it's kind of lame. Hi, Illumise. You wanna know something funny about... Oh, how to bug Pokemon from Hoenn?
Sure.
Volbeat and Illumise are part of a gimmick.
Hey, I'm Big Sonic again.
And that gimmick is essentially... Hey, these two need to be on a team together, otherwise they kind of suck. That's literally it. Kind of a lame gimmick when you think about it.
Kind of.
This is a game about... that's
Oh, God,
entirely...
we're literally playing Sonic Tetris right now. Yeah, imagine the Tetris theme being played with the Green Hills Zone sound font.
Trying to learn Screech. Yeah, I'll get rid of Taunt. I have
fuck you, game.
I've
Ran
no
out
use.
of time.
I'm out of here. Are you gonna use it on Ampharos again? Oh, for once you actually use it on something that makes sense. So, one bit of interesting
There we
advice
go.
in
That's the right music.
Anyway, one bit of advice in Chugga Conroy's playthrough of this game, in regards to picking the Johto starter or Shadow Pokemon to start your journey with, is if you get at Bayleaf, half of your party will be weak to Bug.
That's weird.
Hey. Because Psychic types and Dark types are weak to Bug, and so is Grass type. Yeah, I agree with you. That is weird. Okay, gonna switch to Randy. And so then So anyway, then I started blasting. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, I gotta put in a disc. Because
I had invincibility on.
Oh, by the way, Alex, there are a total of 4 discs. Alright, there are a total of 4 discs for that UFO thing in this area. 1 for forward, 1 for left, 1 for right. No, wait, there's 5. I miscounted. 1 for forward, 1 for left, 1 for right, 1 for up, and 1 for down. Yes, you could actually go down in this area. What's deeper than the under, you may ask?
Find out. The realm of the deep from the boys.
Well, in one way. Well, it is called the deep, so you're not wrong.
What did I just walk into?
Well, we were talking about things.
Very deep things, I imagine.
Yep. So deep we could call it the peak.
And meanwhile, Venus is broadcasting stuff. Ooh, 3 rare candies. Nice.
So, hell, a stream
Yes,
that's been
including her
miss
bound.
anything?
Well, we haven't started talking about any of our major topics, although we did talk about how the 1,000-Year Blood War arc is apparently going to be on Disney Plus only in Japan.
Only in Japan, okay.
Yeah,
I
because...
thought it was going to be, like, worldwide.
No, earlier it was announced, actually, that, that Adult Swim had the rights to broadcast the 1,000-Year Blood War arc in America.
Yeah, because Bleach is... Yeah, because I could have sworn Bleach is a Warner Brothers property, not a Disney.
Well, like that was a weird thing for me. I was thinking, and hang on, doesn't Viz own this? Wouldn't Warner Brothers be doing that? And it was like,
anyway,
yeah, it turns out they are doing it in America.
Anyway, this is Cypher Admin Venus.
This is Cypher Rage. I can't remember what he's from.
I believe it's After Earth.
Oh God!
Anyway.
Oh God!
What?
I didn't even remember what that film was. I just had Cypher Rage in the brain for some reason.
Anyway, so Venus has an interesting gimmick in which all of her Pokemon know Attract. And they're of varying genders. Oh, and she also has a fucking Steelix.
So all of her Pokemon are Captain Jack Harkness.
Yeah, let's go with that.
The women want them and the men want them.
And the Steelix just died to Typhlosion's flamethrower.
Yeah, you see, Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, you dumb broad. You brought out Odom. Ouch! Randy did not last long in that fight. Alright, time to bring out Crumb. Alright, let's kill the Vileplume and do as much damage as we can to the Baynet.
So, first up on the topics list after that is Rest in Peace Hiroshi Otake,
Rip.
Boss from Mazinger Z, and Genemo from Car Ranger. Passed away at the age of 90. That's a good time to pass away. Long life, if you've lived, a lot of stuff you done.
Of course, her shadow Pokemon has to be fucking Suicune.
If I have to die, I want to be 2,000 years old when I die. And I want the last half of my life to be called the 1,000-Year Blood War arc because I'm waging war against blood so that I can stay alive.
You don't know what.
I'm going off on a really stupid riff, Kevin. I'm hoping you'll join me on it.
Now, here's the thing. The 1,000-Year Blood War arc is actually based on the 1,000-year-long war between the Soul Reapers and Quincy's.
Cool. No, I understand that. And I was just going off on a really stupid tangent because I thought it was funny.
Okay, seriously, Suicune, you should be killing my Typhlosion by now.
Not knocked out, no fingerback, C's dead.
Okay, so now we can focus all of our undivided attention on making this Suicune as frail as humanly possible. And by that I mean I'm going to reduce its accuracy a lot and then spam timer balls.
I'm gonna spam your balls at it.
Yes.
Oh, saucy.
Oh, of course,
I'll bet you that's what she said after you got done spamming your balls at her.
Very funny.
I'm glad you think so.
I didn't think it was funny.
Oh. Anyways, the Netflix show Q-Force has been canceled after one season at Netflix, and,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Anyway. Let's not give that show any attention. I do not want to.
Okay, so can I explain Suicune? Because I feel
that
like
wasn't
I
supposed
should.
to happen.
Because I feel like I need to. Anyway, Suicune is one of the 3 legendary beasts and is the mascot of Pokemon Crystal. Well, this is the dictionary definition of a bulky water type. Able to withstand a lot of hits and deliver on some punishment. Granted, that was a critical hit that I just induced on it, but whatever. I want to make sure it keeps missing. Let's try a bite. I want to make sure it keeps missing so that if it resorts to using Shadow Rush... Jesus, Suicune, you keep hitting yourself in the face. Okay.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Oh, thank God. We're in a good range. We're in a good range. I'm going to swap out Sodenai for Altair. And... you know what?
Why do you have Altair in there? Altair ibn Lahad, I presume.
Well, I can't name the Altaria after that.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Rest in peace, Yoshifumi Oshima, singer, songwriter, and performer of the G Gundam music.
Yeah. That makes me sad. I love that show to pieces. Well, Lady Venus just got her ass kicked, and this is literally the second time I've caught a legendary Pokemon in a timer ball with only one try. And I didn't even put it to sleep this time.
Huh.
What the hell is my luck? Anyway, the Ein file. Final report. Some interesting discoveries were made about the purification process. There are several ways to cause the opening of the heart's door, and the resulting effects appear to differ with the original nature of the Pokemon.
Heart's
Also-
Door. What is this? Kingdom Hearts.
Hey,
You forget that this was made by people who worked on Dragon Quest. Also, as the purification process
there we go.
as the Shadow Pokemon regains its moves and its original nature.
There's
When
the damn robot
purification
machine.
process is complete, the Pokemon regains all the experience points it has accumulated, perhaps even enough to level up. By effectively using these features, it may be possible to create even more powerful Shadow Pokemon. Interesting way of exploiting that method. I found TM45. I'm gonna go heal up, and we're gonna chase down Lady Venus. You know, oh, the worst part is, Alex,
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to make this part of the game piss easy, or catching those legendary Pokemon piss easy, because I know my luck's gonna run out on that one eventually. But I swear to God, if I catch Raikou, who is the last legendary beast on our list, as in a single timer ball, I'm going to look through the case of my. I'm going to look through my Pokemon Coliseum case to see if someone's unslipped the game of. Someone slipped me a 50.
Yeah. Watch you find like an old $1,000 bill in there.
Those literally don't exist.
They actually do.
Oh God.
Hang on.
You want to know what's weird? That kind of makes me think of what's his face from Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, in the abridgment specifically. Sakyo, quit busting my balls here. A billion isn't a real number. Sir, a billion is a real number. I've just been informed that a billion is a real number.
if billion was such a real number, count to it.
1, 2,
Why?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We
8,
don't mean
9.
it literally.
He's doing it. He's actually doing it. Keep going,
So
time.
did you know there was actually a $10,000 bill?
What the hell?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there was a $10,000 bill. There was a $500 bill, and a $1,000 bill, and a $5,000 bill.
Bitch, how are you
also-
even running in that dress?
There was
Let
also
alone-
a $100,000 gold certificate, which was meant for banks, I believe.
Alex,
Yeah.
somehow Lady Venus is running away from me in a dress. It looks ridiculous. And that dress does not look like you could run at all in it.
It's
And
like the
of
high
course we-
heels in Jurassic World. You just don't think about it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Speaking of which, Jurassic World 3 finally coming to Blu-ray tomorrow.
Yep, and I already have the 4K pre-ordered.
Yep.
So, interestingly enough, this is the gauntlet of trainers that we gotta fight through before we get to Lady Venus. Okay, Earthquake and Dargon Dance. I swear I'm gonna end up replacing Altaria
Durgan
by the
Bowels.
time we get and my actual favorite Gen 3 Dragon type. Why? Because Altaria does not have a dragon move on it because I evolved it at a level later than it learns dragon and breath. And there's our shadow Pokemon, Gligar. Sadly, this is not Gen 4, so it will not be making any use of any, interesting traits.
Oh yeah, Top Gun Maverick is currently the #1 bestseller in the military and war section on Amazon.
Cool. I'm gonna put Gligar to sleep.
#2 is Schindler's List, and do you want to guess what #3 is?
What's #3? Pearl Harbor?
Yes, it literally is. How the hell did you guess that?
I was just pulling stuff out of my ass.
Apparently, the people who classify stuff and buy stuff at Amazon are too. Honestly, who thought it was a great idea to let Michael Bay direct a film about Pearl Harbor?
Eh.
I don't dislike Michael Bay even, but shit, man.
Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Please do not kill it. What the fuck, Quagsire? Well, that's one trainer I'm gonna have to fight again. My Quagsire's too strong, Alex.
What? For a trainer battle? Or did Quagsire... so Quagsire rebelled?
Quagsire was not supposed to kill that Gligar, but it did.
Huh.
Okay, let's try another one. Curlia and Roselia. Curlia is the second stage evolution of the Ralts evolutionary line, which starts with the little Ralts, and then it eventually evolves into the... Well, Alex has seen the Pokemon that Curlia evolves into.
Oh yeah, one of the other thing we did on MetTV, we did MetTV reaction to it was like a double whammy. It was a reaction video to Markiplier's Smasher Pass for the Pokemon, and then we also did
Pokemon Origins.
Yeah, we did Pokemon Origins and got copyright struck for the audio.
Because unfortunately, any of the videos weren't working on Alex's end, so
I don't know how that happened.
Because it worked fine on my end. Oh, Alex, look, it's a Stantler.
But yeah, Ben, I convinced Kevin to watch Justice League with us. It's gonna be the Wednesday before we do the first part of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Take a wild guess how he convinced me.
Paying you $5,000.
Nope.
Yeah, I mailed him $5,000 bills.
Nope, he didn't do that.
He kidnapped your mother, is now threatening to kill her if you don't do it.
Nope. He doesn't even know where I live.
I wanna know. Can you show me?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, that time I posted a screenshot of me getting JLD Apocalypse War on 4K.
You cropped out your address, yeah, so... I've got something horrible, terrible, no good, very bad coming my way.
Yep.
Any guesses as to what it might be, Ben?
What?
Just take a wild guess, Ben.
I don't know.
Just take a guess.
I'm trying to think, but I can't.
Just guess. I want you guys to guess.
Batman.
No.
Spooderman.
We've already...
No.
You know, no. I think it has to be something terrible.
Well, I mean, of course. Why would it be something good?
I already suggested Superman 64 and Top Gun for the NES. And he shot both of those down. Is it gonna be Avatar The Last Airbender, the movie?
No.
You're not that cruel, huh?
I have my limits on how cruel I can be. Okay. Let's try to get our Quagmire back. Go, snagging ball.
Snagging, snagging. Rock the snagging, snagging ballsy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Snagging, snagging. Rock the snagging.
Ay, ay, ay. You know, people criticize Gen 6 for removing Typhlosion's flames on... Or rather, for making Typhlosion retract his flames in the back, on the back of his neck. They forget that the Stadium / Coliseum games did that years before our X and Y came out. What, Ben? What is it this time?
Judge orders Twitter to turn over documents to Elon Musk from a former Twitter executive, who Musk says was a key figure in calculating the number of fake accounts on the platform. 2 minutes ago. Or 2 hours ago.
Nice.
That's actually pretty big.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's gotta be spicy. Ooh, too spicy. It's harder than that Hot Wings show on YouTube.
The
Ben?
hell happened there?
What? What?
You know, I sincerely wish you could just duct tape the ball to prevent the Pokemon from coming out when it tries to break it.
Oh, here's an interesting report if you guys want to hear it.
Okay.
So apparently Disney wants a piece of the boys' pie. So they're reportedly they want to introduce the Squadron Supreme in the 2nd season of Loki.
Why wouldn't they just buy up the rights to that other superhero satire thing?
They already own the rights to this. Apparently, the Sentry will be a part of the team.
Oh, yay! Nobody fucking likes him. Nobody cares.
It's a reinterpretation of the team similar to that of the quote-unquote the boys.
Nobody gives a shit. Stop trying to chase trends.
They are literally chasing the trend if this is true. They will be evil and arrogant, and they'll end up working with Kang. Yeah, what? This is just them chasing trends. It's like a toned down boys.
You know, it was really nice back in the day when Marvel was making these movies and cutting out characters that didn't contribute to the fucking plot. Or made the whole world just fucking absurd. You know, like...
Okay, Alex.
Like not having really shitty Superman knockoffs.
How do
like
you
the
feel
fucking
about
Sentry.
Alex? How do you feel about the characters I have contributed to our thing in the drafting portion?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, what do you mean in terms of like in relation to the discussion we're having now?
Yes, in relation to the discussion we're having now. How do they contribute much?
Yeah. Well, that's because you and I actually put thought into where these characters go in the fucking story. We don't just random willy-nilly put stuff in to try and chase a trend. I didn't try to mash two men in the sky into our universe because I realized that would be a really fucking stupid thing to do. You know? Put it off into something else, so it's, you know, not interfering with the other plot.
Now, in terms of writing that group I had introduced, I was not going to say who they are for obvious reasons, but how do you feel about the how do you feel, who do you feel do you think I have a good understanding of in that group?
Even for characters that you don't really necessarily know all that well, you actually put in a little bit of goddamn effort to try and keep a little bit on track so that we have like material and not just the deluded fever dreams of some fucking moron at Disney
or a moron from DC.
James Gunn being both of those parties in several instances.
Why does that Dunsparce know Ice Beam? It makes no sense. Now my Altaria is frozen.
Oh, have we talked about the Spider-Man PC thing?
No. We can go ahead and do that now if you want.
Yes, so a modder released a mod for the new release Spider-Man Steam version.
Of the previously PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man game.
Yep, and it replaced all the LGBT pride flags in the game. It replaced them with American flags. And, of course, the salty bastards being salty bastards banned the user off of the site. He released
Which
the
site
mods
was
on.
that? Was it like Nexus Mods, or was it was fucking Nexus? How did I fucking call that? It's probably because I remember them doing shit like this before, actually.
Like, this is like the pettiest shit, because it's like this one tiny thing that you wouldn't really notice unless you, like, looked around.
Yeah, it's a fucking mod, it's optional. Like,
it's literally optional. Also, I got a download link to that if you want that.
I am not going to buy that game on PC, I already have it on PS4.
Yeah, that's right. You don't like PC gaming. Like,
No, PC gaming is the inferior platform.
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck is the inferior platform.
Oh, there goes Octillery.
Anyways.
So,
you know, there are nude mods on Nexus Mods. I don't see anybody getting those deleted and banning the people who made those. Or wait a second, maybe they did. Maybe that's why I remember them.
by the way, Alex, did you?
Hang on. I have to go do some research.
Three hours of research later. It's no good. It's not listening. Why does Piloswine know Blizzard? I know it's an ice type, but come on, guys. Piloswine's special attack is pitiful.
Okay, no, there are I click on Skyrim, and literally the first two things I see are nude mods. So, yeah.
I'm guessing the modders at Skyrim like the angle of the dangle.
Congratulations, Nexus mods. You guys suck.
I can't. I'm still waiting for the mod to replace the new face with the old. Cause that new face sucks.
We all agree on that.
No offense to the actor, but your face sucks.
I don't even think it's just because of that. It's because they rushed it out for the remaster. Like they didn't have time to polish it or rework it.
I know they just used a new face entirely.
Somehow it looks younger than Tom Holland's face.
Yeah, it's a new actor entirely.
I'm like, the old face at least looked like Tom Holland if he were slightly older.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, I got you. That makes perfect sense.
Because I get why they kind of based it off of Holland due to the fact that, you know, he's the recent actor to play a Spider-Man. And so... Oh, you would think by that logic, oh yeah, they're going to base his face off of that. But for some reason, it's like, the older face was more expressive, more...
Oh yeah, they fucked up the animation is the thing. They gave him a whole new face, and they fucked up the animation, and it wasn't even necessary.
The animation's the same. They never changed it for the new face, so it just looks uncanny as fuck.
Well, that probably explains it then.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm waiting for someone to make a mod.
You guys remember Assassin's Creed Unity, right?
Yep, aka Assassin's Creed, we'll fix it later.
Yeah, so Assassin's Creed Unity, there was this really retarded discussion about, like, oh, why isn't there a female playable character? And they actually explained it very well. It's like, look, we had an idea in mind that maybe we were going to have a female main character in this game. And ultimately that didn't work out because we put it off to the side and you know, well, you can't always implement everything you want into a game, you know? Well, you have to draw the line somewhere. And, you know, for as fucked up as Unity was, I think that if they tried to include a female main character in that game, they probably would have made it even worse, because it's like, you can't just copy-paste animations from one model to the other and expect them to behave the same way. Like, that's why things look so strange when you switch out animation sets for models that they weren't made for.
Oh, and now we get to Sneasel among the Shadow Pokemon to catch. If this were Gen 4, I would go for that. And I'd be like, yeah, give me that fucking Sneasel. I want a Weavile. But no, this isn't Gen 4, where Sneasel could actually utilize both of its types, which are Dark and Ice type. Instead, what we get is essentially a Pokemon that can barely do either. Oh, come on! Freaking coward. She didn't want her Sneasel to fall asleep. Anyway, in Generation 4, they introduced a new evolution to Sneasel, all known as Weavile. Oh, and, oh boy, is that thing busted. Like, give it Ice Punch or any dark type move like Night Slash and whatnot, it's gonna clean house. On top of its speed being absurd. Yeah, it's a good thing Crumb can take a hit. Goodbye, Seviper. No one cared about you. You know, what generation Seviper is from, Alex, right?
No.
Generation 3 was from Hoenn.
Cool.
Let me make this thing yawn again and confuse Ray.
Oh, here's a question. So, how cheap do you think Elon Musk will get Twitter once he wins the case?
You know what I think? I think they're probably gonna, like, the company's probably gonna go under when this happens, and he's gonna pick it all up for pennies. And there's, the users aren't even gonna fucking notice.
Yep, it's just gotta go on as business.
Yep.
The company will go into bankruptcy. Elon Musk will buy it for pennies on the dollar, and I'll probably get a nice little payday, because I have a couple of shares of Twitter stock.
Nice.
Yeah, I got him when the stock dipped hard after they banned Donald Trump.
Interesting.
Yeah. That was actually why I had my money on them not banning him, because as I figured, Trump drives too much Twitter engagement, and there's no way they're gonna ban him from the site. Lo and behold, I was wrong. But Twitter's engagement has gone down quite significantly, and they had a big drop in their stock price around that time. So I picked up 2 shares at I think it was like $10 a share was the lowest it went. I can't remember.
The world may never know.
It wasn't much. It's gone up since then, but I think that's mostly been down to the been down to the Musk buyout.
So it's been down to the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna get down with the dickness tonight.
I see you've seen that parody.
Yep.
So, okay, getting into some of the earlier Pokemon, Gligar would have been useful if this were Gen 4, and it had its evolution Gliscor, which is acquired through having Razor Fang and then raising its happiness is between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m.
Ah!
And which is classified as night in Gen 4 and whatnot. And 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. is classified as daytime. Yeah, we could just muck around all we want.
Oh yeah, there was a small fire in Nintendo's Kyoto headquarters that was contained
What's all the companies going on fire? Like last time we talked, like Google caught on fire.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, and sometimes I end up getting Google's search engine, and other times I get forced into Bing.
Bing is better. Like, these days, Bing is objectively better. I don't know how, I don't know why.
I'm gonna give from the black glasses.
Oh yeah, Jason Blum tweeted out that they're working with Jim Henson's Creature Shop for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Well, at least they're getting Jim Henson's stuff people on this.
Yeah, so if nothing else, that movie's gonna look fucking great.
Yeah, there's some good news about it as well. I forgot to post in the topic chat, but according to Production Weekly, that film's going to start filming this year.
Do they have a cast list, or...?
No, nothing yet. All we know is that December is the placeholder date for the film, and they're figuring the final details out before announcing it. Maybe a few weeks.
Okay. Somebody weird was attached to that, if I remember correctly. It was like somebody
it was the guy, I know exactly what you're thinking of. It was the guy who directed the first Home Alone and Harry Potter films.
Oh! Yeah,
he's
I can
no
kind
longer
of see
a part of
that.
it.
No,
Yeah, he-
okay.
And of
that's-
course,
that's a
Venus,
shame.
like the dumb broad that she is, drops the subway key, so we don't even need to
And-
give chase to her.
I will say though, he would have been great for FNAF. I feel like he could have pulled that off rather well.
Sam Raimi
Okay.
should do it.
He would be fucking perfect for Springtrap.
Yeah, Sam Raimi
Oh
or
my God.
let's see, who's the guy who did the first the Child's Play movies?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know, but I do hope that they don't make the animatronics go, oh god, I'm dying. Just a minor inconvenience. Because have you seen in those movies? Excuse me. Rui. I'm sorry. Fire. Get the hell out of my way. Hello, gentlemen.
so we don't
Can I-
have a we don't have a director attached to this. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think like who would you want for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Why
Like,
would it be anyone other than Sam Raimi?
Well, yeah, I mean obviously, hey, Sam Raimi, he could direct a
the
fucking
up-
sandwich commercial and it would be the greatest thing ever. But like you know, get Raimi, Louis Leterrier would probably do it pretty good. Louis Leterrier's got a good eye for stuff like that. I'm trying to think about somebody who's got experience with animatronics. You know what?
Alex-
Steven Spielberg might do a pretty good job.
Alex, I look at my two lead characters. Both of them could probably balance on this beam right here. And get to the other side, no problem.
And yet you can't cross, can you?
Nope, there's an invisible wall in my way.
I'm the invisible wall.
So guess what? We gotta storm the lab through the front entrance, like a bunch of fucking plebs.
Storming the walls, storming the walls, damn, storming the walls, storming the walls.
Let's head back to the under. Because we've got nowhere else to go. Other than out of this place and into the Shadow Pokemon Lab, because we don't have the L disc, which could give a...
No, you only
That's
have the
an item.
W disc.
I would have the
You're-
W disc if
you're
I
winning.
caught that Gligar, but Quagsire had to be too fucking strong for it.
You're winning so much, you're gonna get tired of it.
Alex, you can't make me get tired of winning.
Good.
Because I would rather be winning at my Nuzlocke run than, you know, losing pokes left and right.
Okay, I destroyed the robot machine. Let me get back to the past now.
Gotta get
Or
back
to the
in
future.
time.
Let me get back to the future now.
Ah! What happened?
Fucking
don't need to-
died.
You don't need to go back to the future after you destroy the robot machine. You can just get to the goal ring and it'll still
I'm
say
trying
you
to get back to the goal ring. Hang on, I wanna go fucking anywhere.
I'm gonna go on to the next topic. Disney and Marvel are holding a special gaming conference on what day was it again? Let me find it. September 8th, I think? Yeah, September 9th. At 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. I don't know about Central. It's reportedly going to show the Uncharted director's first Marvel game. What's her name? Amy something? Or was it Ryder?
Amy Headache? That a writer.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I don't
Is
remember
this
it.
writer Alright, is this writer responsible for all the stupid in Uncharted 3 and 4?
No, she's the one who's responsible for the good stuff in the first 2 games.
Okay, good. Then I would rather have her on that. Okay. Since I'm not in the mood to fight more trainer. Let's go forward and exit this place.
Let's not go to Camelot. This is a silly place.
I'm glad that I finally got you to see that movie so that you could actually quote it.
Speaking of Camelot, have you seen the movie Camelot?
No.
I had it on VHS when I was a kid, and I picked up a Blu-ray copy at the Dollar General a couple of weeks back because it was $3, and I figured, what the hell.
Of course. Okay.
What's the next topic? Oh wait, do we have any predictions for the Disney thing?
We're
No.
probably gonna get an Iron Man game, honestly. Like, if we don't...
Are we gonna get an Iron Man game where we have Nolan North voicing Iron Man and with Scorpions Rock You Like a Hurricane game playing as his entrance theme, much like in that?
Just give me an open world Iron Man game with all the different armors, different abilities. Just give me that.
No,
Make
you know
it
what
good and all.
This is gonna be Disney, not Square Enix, so I'm thinking this has gotta be something else. They're gonna recast Iron Man, and they're gonna give him a whole new design, and it's gonna be completely unrelated to the shitty Avengers game that they still have billboards up for in my fucking town.
How?
They'd be paying good money for whatever reason on that.
No, I think they just haven't bothered to take them down.
Yeah.
I literally had like they're on the highway and they're on the freeway, and I literally believe that the only reason they're still there is because nobody thought to take them down. And when I first saw the billboards for that game, I didn't know that they were billboards for that game because I couldn't tell who any of the characters were at first glance. I was like, is that Thor? Is that Black Widow? Hang the fuck on, is that Kamala Khan? You know? Well, because it didn't really look like any of them. And that just tells you that there are problems with how that game was designed.
Okay, so our next stop is the Shadow Pokemon Lab.
Here's our next superhero topic. So, some kind of report came out about how The Rock moved to mountains to keep Black Adam out of Shazam. And he came out and said, not quite. So the context seems to be that Warner Brothers, in their infinite wisdom, wanted both the origins of Black Adam and Shazam in one single film.
Yeah, they tried to shoehorn Captain Marvel and Black Adam into the same movie, and I understand, and like, you know, they are in the same family of characters, but at the same time, you can't do what they were trying to do in two films. In one film. Like, the Black Adam story is a whole story by itself. The Captain Marvel story is a whole story in and of itself. You can't just... If they'd put those two together, they would have fucked everything up. And people are on Twitter lambasting The Rock over having an ego trip behind this. But the thing is,
this isn't an ego trip.
No,
it's him being like, yeah, no, this isn't going to work. This is stupid.
Yeah, because it's two completely different tones being smashed together. That's not going to work. And I don't even know how you could make that work. Two origin films in the same movie? That's like trying to combine Captain America and Iron Man into a single film. Like, no!
That's like putting the origin for that's like trying to put the origin of Black Widow and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver all in one movie.
Oh, you mean
work.
like
Age of Ultron? Yeah. That's like trying to
look, I like Age of Ultron, but come on, guys.
That's like trying to set up the the
They're
plots
trying to set up
of...
a lot of stuff in that movie. They were setting up Ragnarok, which ended up going nowhere.
It's like trying to... Well, the
Gee,
setup
it's
for
almost
Ragnarok
like
didn't even
maybe-
fucking work. Because they cut out
Gee.
all of the fucking setup in there.
Gee, it's almost like Taika Waititi shouldn't have been involved in that.
That wasn't
At
even
all.
entirely his fault. Marvel wanted to do Planet Hulk, but they wouldn't play... them and Universal both wanted to take the ball and go home, so... They made
Boom!
They made him the unfortunate victim of that circumstance. Unfortunately, he can also be directly blamed for all of the jokes in that film because a bunch of them were improvised and most of them didn't work.
Black App's gonna be interesting. Actually, let me read. I haven't read The Rock's quote. So he was replying to. He said, "100% true. The original script had both Black Adam and Shazam establishing their origin stories in one film. I fall hard for both characters, plus JSA, to have their own standalone films.
The
for
Justice
fans to
Society
enjoy."
should never be in a universe where the Justice League already exists. The JSA and the
Isn't it
JLA
like years
are...
before the isn't the film taking place years before the events of Justice League or something?
Look,
I
part of
think that.
I don't
yes,
know.
but
I don't
part of the
know.
reason-
I don't know.
Part of the reason why the DC multiverse got so confusing towards the end of, part of the reason why people thought that they needed to do the New 52 reboot in the first place was entirely on the fact that there was too much complicated bullshit going on. They had a Justice Society and, like, 2 different Justice Leagues, and they had, various unconnected Earths. It was a goddamn mess, and...
And then Barry decided to have sexual intercourse with the timeline.
We don't need a Justice
Yeah,
Society
well,
when the
he's
Justice
basically
League already
fucking
exists. The Justice Society is a prototypical version of the Justice League of America. The Justice
is kind of-
Society...
Yeah, this is kind of why, in my writing, the Justice Society would just kind of be like a temporary thing, since most of the society members would just age, unlike Diana and maybe Kent Nelson. And that's mostly due to the fact that Kent Nelson would be kept at his age due to the Helmet of Fate. So Nabu would
What
basically...
a strange fate.
Hardy har har, very funny.
The Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate fusion.
Anyway. Oh, hi there.
That was an actual thing in the Amalgam comics, I believe.
Yes, it was Doctor Strange Fate.
Oh, God.
They came up with They came up with decent names for other characters. The fuck was Doctor Strange Fate?
Alex, we've got another shadow Pokemon that I need to explain.
No, you don't.
Apom.
You don't have to
Yes,
explain
I do.
it. I don't care. I don't care about Pokemon.
Alex, what am I playing?
I'm playing as a blue hedgehog. I don't need to know about Pokemon.
Yeah, well, guess who's playing Pokemon? I have to, because guess
Fuck
what?
you, Dad. I won't do what you tell me.
I'm only like 3 years older than you.
The future is now, old man. We're not playing with little Japanese pocket monsters anymore. We're playing with Japanese hedgehogs, goddammit.
Anyway, Apom is yet another Pokemon that would have been much more useful if this were Generation 4 and it had its evolution, Ambipom. But no, this is Generation 3 where it's a single stage Pokemon. You want to know how it gets to Ambipom?
How?
It needs to learn the move Double Hit. Oh, hi, Cast Form, who looks like it has boobs. So, yeah. Funnily enough, of one Pokemon we end up finding in this area, is actually one of the last few team members that Chucker Conroy recruits in his playthrough of this game. That Pokemon being Fortress.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm being stupid. That was where it was.
I'm sure you know what Fortress looks like, Alex, since, you know, Fortress was used by a certain simp.
Are you referencing a Team 4-star video?
No, I'm referencing Brock.
Oh, Brock. Okay.
He literally caught a Pineco in Johto, and it evolved into a Fortress that he carried into Hoenn.
Right.
I think
I'm sorry.
I think it was his only Pokemon from the original series that he brought with him to Hoenn. Because I don't recall him having his Geodude or his Onix, or hell, even his Crobat.
Which is weird, because those are like his signature Pokemon.
Yeah, and then after getting into Hoenn, he ends up acquiring a Lotad and a Mudkip. Guess what the Lotad evolves into?
More Mudkips?
A quote-unquote racially insensitive stereotype in the form of Ludicolo.
Okay.
You've seen what that Pokemon looks like. Wears a sombrero. It has a lily pad on its head that looks like a sombrero.
Oh, nice. You know, the funny thing is like Hispanic people will tend to...
What the fuck?
Tend to see these characters as being really cool because they you know, they have like a sense, they tend to have a sense of humor about it. It's like, oh hey,
what?
This character looks awesome. Like Speedy Gonzalez. White people complained about Speedy Gonzalez.
Or the fucking Tequila Gundam from G Gundam. A lot of Hispanic people actually love the Tequila Gundam. From what I've seen in Bennett Sage's comment section.
Oh,
they're
nice.
like, dude, shut up.
Stop speaking for us.
We love this thing.
Stop speaking for us, white boy.
Yeah.
Apparently, the safe the FBI took from Trump was empty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, we can talk about the raid on Mar-a-Lago if you all want, wherein Donald Trump, people were saying, oh, Donald Trump is never gonna release the search warrant, and then he released the search warrant, and they said, oh, well, he didn't release the search warrant the right way. He doxed all those people by releasing the search warrant the way he did.
Oh my
and it's
God.
How dare he accidentally reveal the names of the people who raided him under
raided his
weird legal circumstances.
Yeah, the people who raided his home under questionable at best legal circumstances. Why? How fucking dare he? You know.
People are just getting stupider and stupider as time goes on.
DOJ is also attempting to get the judge to just seal the documents so that we never know the reasons why they raided him.
Okay.
Oh wow, they're just making him more popular by the fucking seconds.
Well, anyways,
Next topic, Dragon Ball and Fortnite. We are screwed.
Speaking of Mexico, though, guess what I found in a roll of nickels at work?
What did you find?
A peso.
Neat.
For some reason, foreign coins just get slipped into our money supply at the store. I've found Canadian pennies, Canadian nickels, Ecuadorian nickels, and now a peso. The peso.
Hold the presses!
By the way,
Ben Affleck's birthday.
Oh yeah! Happy birthday, Batfleck.
Happy birthday to Batman.
But it's not Patrick Batman.
I would love to see a crossover between Batfleck and Baleman.
wait for Secret Wars.
And we could maybe even get Pattinson in on it.
Secret Wars on Infinite Crisis. That's what it was.
And Flashpoint Batman too.
Man, we could have had Flashpoint Batman played by Negan.
They should have done Flashpoint Batman played by Negan. Instead, they've allegedly brought in Michael Keaton again, but reshoots are apparently happening, and that's not going to be the case anymore.
Yeah, they brought in both Keaton and Ben Affleck for reshoots, particularly on the third act of the film. So they're reworking the endings.
I will say I agree with Kevin Smith. It's kind of absurd. It's kind of absurd.
I swear. I mean, this film, I swear to God, has went through 7 different reshoots with different endings. I swear to God.
They should just scrap the Flash movie altogether.
Yeah, I agree with Kevin Smith. It's like, why the hell is this film still being released and the Batgirl movie got shelved?
I'll tell you why. Because this film has cost over $300 million. That would be a waste of fucking money. You might as well finish it and throw it to the wolves.
Yeah, I got a point there.
Yeah, it's too much money to throw away. It's not like Batgirl, right, where they can write attacks right off. Like, that movie's cheap compared to Flashpoint. It's ridiculous. They can't cancel it. It's too expensive, and they're gonna lose money anyways. They're basically just throwing it out there. I mean, granted, I think they should release Batgirl only because Brandon Fraser's in it, but like, that I understand more why it was canceled.
So, Alex.
Yeah?
How do you feel? How is it that you were going to end up making me do all of the shipping and writing?
I'm not making you do all of it. You just volunteered to do all of it.
No, I didn't. Nope.
I mean, I'll do it. I've done some of it so far.
With Steve Rogers and the Wonder Woman. Not Woman.
Just remember, Dunn, don't forget about the titles.
The Wonder Woman.
My title.
Captain America has a nightmare. He wakes up from it. It wakes up next to Waluigi. Wakes up from another nightmare again. Oh yeah, author of the Satanic Verses, Salman Rushdie, has been stabbed.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
There's been a fatwa out on his life for a while now.
By the way, Ben, and have you played Pokemon Coliseum?
GameCube? I have not played the first one. I played XD as a kid, though.
Oh dear, you need to play Coliseum.
At one point, I just have too many games on my catalog.
Well, I mean, too many games is a decent convention.
True. Damn it, I was gonna mention something, but now I don't remember.
Where the fuck is the goal ring, guys?
God, not another one.
Another one.
Hey, Alex, guess what I've encountered just recently?
All of the DACA?
No! Another Shadow Pokemon who would have been way useful if this were Generation 4! It's Murkrow. Who, after it debuted in Generation 2, at first was a single stage Pokemon, but thanks to Generation 4, we got Honchkrow and it became so powerful. This, however, is not Generation 4. This is Generation 3, before all that. Alright, get in the ball, you stupid bird. You want to know what the worst part is, Alex?
What?
after this whole section, and in the game, I gotta go through a whole at some during the final dungeon, final area of the game, well, the final area of the plot of the game. I gotta go through a gauntlet of 4 trainers in a row, all with shadow Pokemon to catch. Then and the 2 final bosses. You can imagine in the sheer amount of frustration I'm going to end up feeling for that particular area. Oh, and by the way, the twist for who the
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
neat.
Get those baby back, baby back, baby back.
All right, so let's talk about THQ because they've been making a pretty good comeback recently.
Neat.
So they had this video, I guess their own Nintendo Direct, and they had a quite a few announcements. I mean, they're not big, but like they had 3 particular announcements that were pretty big. The first one is the new Alone in the Dark.
Yeah,
With a group
I
in the
remember seeing
daylight.
that.
Yeah, so it's being written by, I cannot read that name, but it's the guy behind Amnesia and Soma. It's a new original stories with characters, places, and themes from the original 3 games. It's going to have classic survival horror gameplay, and it's developed by a mix of new and veteran devs. And so far, it looks pretty damn promising. I mean, we've seen like a few minutes of footage so far. But,
It looks
like,
better
it
than the
looks
last Alone in the Dark game it's already made.
We don't talk about that one.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
mean the one that? Oh, you mean the one that Jared reviewed?
Ah ha 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 ha! You know, implying that was the last Alone in the Dark game. No. No. There was a multiplayer Alone in the Dark shooter.
Oh,
Man, that was
God, no,
kind
I
of-
know what you're talking about. No,
It was
no.
shitty Left 4 Dead knockoff.
Oh, I remember
I am the
that.
Lightbringer, motherfucker.
I
I'm
remember
the
when they
fucking
announced that. It's
universe.
like, what the fuck did they do? But yeah, that was their first big announcement. Their second announcement, this is the one I am so goddamn hyped for. It's the new SpongeBob Cosmic Shake sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Okay.
Yay!
I have been waiting for this game for 2 decades. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get 10 copies. I'm going to buy this on every single console because I am an absolute psychopath.
Are you planning on mailing those copies to other people? Because, like,
No,
otherwise I cannot understand and why you would have 10 copies of a thing. I say
uh,
that as I look over at my
dun,
shelf
dun,
and I
you
see
don't-
that
you
I've...
don't you have to realize, I am a shill. I will buy this hundreds of times just to make a point.
You
No,
know,
you're
I
gonna
was-
no,
as
no,
I
you're gonna
was-
buy. You're gonna buy 10 copies of that just so that you could tell people to go make Dragon's Lair a movie.
It's not
Yes.
about the money. It's about sending a message.
Everything
You
burns.
wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
What? Your goals are beyond our understanding.
Yes. But
So,
seriously, though, like,
Alex,
from
I
the
think
game-
I've deduced who Reverse Flash is.
Is it
Ben?
Barry?
Ben, are
No.
you the one? Are you the one who's making Ezra Miller do all those terrible, terrible things?
He's like, oh no, he's doing that himself. I don't need to do shit. I just have my popcorn. Like, a Reverse Flash is going to do this awful shit, and then he sees how Flash is just fucking himself up by harassing Hawaii. He's just grabbing popcorn to watch.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
just-
fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Okay, back to Cosmic Shake. So it looks like, have any of you played Battle for Bikini Bottom?
No.
I have it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Right. It takes a similar format that Super Mario 64 did. Instead of a plate.
Are you
the
fucking
paintings, it's
kidding
actually-
me? No, not to you. The
This
fact-
game, The Cosmic Shake looks like it takes major inspiration from Super Mario Odyssey, and that's fucking hype. I need
Are we
this
actually
game.
going to get the original voice cast for
Yes,
this
they're
game?
all back. They are
Oh.
all back, yes.
So even Clancy Brown.
Yes,
'Cause I
they've said
do-
that Clancy Brown will be back.
Because I do distinctly remember Clancy Brown not being in battle for Bikini Bottom for some reason.
He was too expensive at the time.
Oh.
But yeah, they did outright say
Shit.
that every original voice actor would be coming back for the game. SpongeBob will be the only playable character, but will have even more moves. And something that someone did point out that I also noticed is that there are moves from the movie game that are also in the Cosmic Shake, which is awesome. Well, SpongeBob also has like a new cartwheel kind of move to make moving faster and such. It looks good. It looks solid. And then their final big announcement, it truly comes full circle. South Park is back under THQ.
Good.
Yes. So at the very end, the South Park game logo came in with Randy saying hot, 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 hot. And that was it. That was the only thing they showed. It does make me wonder if that's like a tease to Randy being the one of the main characters.
I am the one, the one, the one, the one.
It's gonna be interesting because the Stick of Truth was originally under THQ, but then a few months before release they went bankrupt and Ubisoft bought the production rights. Or yeah, was it? I guess the rights.
Yeah, it
in
was
general.
Ubisoft, and Ubisoft fucked up the second game.
Like,
Like,
Well,
it wasn't
but,
terrible, it was just like,
They
come
never
on,
followed
guys.
it up. They never followed it up despite it selling well, which is weird. And so that kind of went in limbo until THQ came back, and I guess they bought the rights back from Ubisoft. Either way, it's come back full fucking circle. It's pretty cool, but it's also like weird.
So, Alex.
Yeah.
Now, in the drafting stage, how do you feel about me pairing up a Brainiac 5 with Saturn Girl?
It's better than trying to pair up Jonathan Kent with a pink-haired hypnotist.
That's... Alex, that's a low fucking bar.
I know.
Which, by the way, speaking of which, John tried to give that hypnotist is a Legionnaire flight ring. To which I'm like, hey, Brady, could you come over here and destroy that flight ring?
Brainy, can we also maybe like give John a resounding crack around the head because he has clearly lost his goddamn marbles.
Oh, and also, ban him from the Legion of Superheroes and erase his memory of everything.
Yeah, we're not.
You guys do.
We're not trying to beat the gay out of him. We're just trying to get this situation dealt with. He can go be gay. He just needs to be gay with somebody else.
Yes, with somebody who isn't a goddamn terrorist. And this is one thing that people complain about the Shadow Pokemon Lab, which is...
They're terrorists?
No, the fact that there's a severe lack of checkpoints.
Shadow Pokemon did 9/11. You heard it here first, folks.
Not that kind of checkpoint. You know damn well what I was talking about.
I know. I couldn't help myself.
By the way, that ends up applying to the Phazon Mines from Metroid Prime. Which, by the way, in Metroid Prime, the penultimate dungeon in that game is the Phazon Mines, and when you go through that area, essentially, there are scarcely any safe points and throughout, and it's just, ooey. Hi, Swablu, and hello, Fortress. Yes, Fortress is a shadow Pokemon, as I've said before. It's an interesting one. It's a big fucking wall, but that's about it. I mean, what else am I supposed to say about it? It's a big... It can take hits. Not really sure on... Not really confident on it dishing out pain. I mean, granted, it couldn't take that. Ow. Let's... No, I won't do this. Let's try an Ultra Ball right now. And take out the Zubat.
Should I talk about the next topic?
Sure, go ahead.
So, there are reports that both Doom Patrol and Titans have been cancelled. This has not been fully confirmed yet, but the same report saying that the sequel to The Batman has also not been greenlit yet.
And the thing about the Batman is that there's something else going on there, but I can totally see that like the Titans show is fuck awful. Doom Patrol is alright.
Yeah.
Titans is goddamn bullshit.
Did you see how the original, well, not like the episode wasn't leaked itself, but the original finale stuff was leaked? And it was going to have the Doom Patrol, it was going to have Nightwing at the end of the season instead of dragging out for 2 seasons, and they just scrapped the entire thing?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because Warner Brothers are allergic to good ideas.
Like, that would have been, like, that's
They-
not, that
you
looked
put a
like
good
from what
idea-
I've seen, that would have been a good finale, and they just threw it away.
Then... And you put a good idea in front of WB's face, and they're just gonna sneeze and then break into hives.
Yeah, true. Well, the Batman's interesting because I thought a sequel was greenlit. But
Apparently
I
it was
guess not.
greenlit under the previous regime, but not fully set into production. Like they
Right.
had
It's
what
one of
I'll
those
bet
things
you
where the old
happened.
regime-
Yeah, the old regime said, "Oh yeah, this is happening," and then that was as far as they went. And
Yeah.
once the new guys got into power, they were like, "Well, this really wasn't as popular as we were hoping it would be," you know.
Yeah, because Warner Brothers sabotaged the movie. I hope you remember that they announced it was coming to HBO Max.
Yeah.
A few days before its second fucking weekend. Guys, there are people who will wait for it to go on streaming instead of paying the extra money for
Yes, in
it
fact.
in theaters. Why would you sabotage your own fucking film? I don't.
Gabriel SSDO says, "I am Brazilian." Sponge Crab says, "Hi." Sonic the Bad Gamer says, "Cool." I show speed. I'm gonna give you a, gonna have to give you a timeout because you're spamming.
You're going to a timeout, mister.
Oh, Ben.
Yo,
Yes.
you know Cole, you gay Cole. Okay.
Since we were talking about the Batman, should we go transition that to the big topic of the night?
Yes, Batman Gate.
Which is...
Ooh.
What, exactly?
Explain, done.
Okay, well, basically, you might actually be able to describe this better than me because I haven't been entirely keeping up with it. But basically, the accusation is that the Batman script was plagiarized. That Matt Reeves pulled the Wachowskis and raided the Warner Brothers archives for a script to put his name on.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so Chris was made 2 videos documenting how he believes the script was plagiarized and showed the original script versus the Batman script. And if it's true, and if he's able to find like the original draft he originally made in the 90s, yeah,
I think he did, and he basically, I think he found it, and it pretty well details the fact that the Riddler plot was basically stolen from the movie. Granted, I haven't had a chance to check it out because I've been at work all day. Hey, but basically, hey, the accusation is, and I guess it's, you know, I already knew that they were stealing from Darren Aronofsky from his rejected concepts for a Frank Miller written Batman Begins movie. But, why is there an infinite pit here?
Don't question it. But yeah, so basically, Chris is accusing Matt Reeves and Warner Brothers of stealing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to take him to court because
That
he does not have the funds to take
why is that Grovile still a
$1 million
Grovile?
Why doesn't he want to take him to court, Ben?
He doesn't want to take him to court because it's too much money and it's Warner Brothers, so they have like an infinite stockpile to sue him back with.
He should put together a
he wants-
GoFundMe or something.
He does have a GoFundMe. He basically, he just wants credit and that's it. Maybe credit and pay, and that's basically it. And he's hoping that the backlash will force him to give him
Credit might be difficult because that would involve like a
Yeah.
mandatory or voluntary recall of all existing copies of the Batman.
That seems that seems to be the issue, but he's also reported it to the FBI, who handles IP fraud and such. I don't know
Yeah,
if they'll do anything. I mean, who knows? Maybe the FBI will see this as a good money opportunity. It's like, ooh, we can get some money out of Warner Brothers for this.
Yeah, we can-
Oh, by the way, Alex, X8 in a Shadow Ariados has entered my presence.
I do want to say, if this is true, and it is indeed
Hey.
stolen, there's a lot of evidence to support that it was. Would it convince Discovery to not go on with a second film due to backlash?
assuming I don't want to say outright that it's definitely plagiarized, but I'm saying it's kind of leaning in that direction. And honestly, like,
Mm-hmm.
if that is the case, this is going to be a lot of fucking bad press for the Batman 2. Because
Yeah. Because it's going to press down on whether or not the script is legit. And if they're
'Cause
taking
you've
it
got-
from anything.
you've got the bad press of they stole Ben Affleck's movie out from under him, and they stole his name and his release date, and then they postponed it and then all that other shit. They stole the name of the film and all that stuff up and muscled him out of the role, all to get a younger actor involved. Then they got, then they had, oh, this is clearly inspired by the rejected Aronofsky Miller script. Like, what the fuck is up with that, guys? Because, I thought you rejected that script like 20 years ago. Oh, and then you have this. And there's a lot of, controversy around Batman anyways, because there's quite a bit of plagiarism that's gone on in Batman history already, and Warner Brothers was under quite a bit of heat for not crediting Bill Finger for the co-creation of Batman. Some of the original Batman stories were wholesale stolen and from other comics, including but not limited to The Shadow, Zorro. I believe there was some overlap with the Phantom and things like that at some points in time. It's crazy. So Warner Brothers is kind of Like, Batman's too popular to get canceled permanently over something like this. It's like Batman has stuck around through multiple iterations, and like you're not gonna cancel The Dark Knight based on this, but there are.
Bless you.
Let's do.
You're probably gonna see this. They're probably gonna see this as an opportunity to step in and put Ben Affleck back in the director's chair, or, you know, because he at least has like classic Batman ideas in mind, and not just like not outright plagiarism, you know.
Yep. He wants to do that Deathstroke versus Batman movie, which
God,
sounds like a
that
great
sounds
idea.
fucking great.
It would print money.
It would. What's going to be interesting is that they want Discovery does want Affleck back, 100% without a doubt. They don't seem to give a shit about Patterson because all the HBO advertising right now has Batfleck, not Patterson, Batfleck. So
Pattinson.
It's going to be interesting if they keep the Batman going or not. Because they might look at the Batman 2 and its spin-offs and say, we don't need you. Goodbye. Or they might just say, we'll keep you in our DCEU multiverse thing, and that's it. It's hard to say.
They could very well keep them in the greater multiverse, but who knows at this point.
Yeah, it's hard to say because they
Like
might
DC,
look at it and say,
one of DC's many problems is they will reboot at the drop of a fucking hat.
yeah. Even Marvel has more restraint, and that's not really saying much.
There's Emil's last party member in his Pokemon Coliseum playthrough, Granbull, who is a normal type until Generation 6, which he becomes a fairy type. A Dragon Slayer puppy dog, if you will. I'm not kidding about that. That's actually a thing that happened. You want to know what's an interesting evolutionary cycle for?
Why the hell wasn't there a
Pokemon?
checkpoint before the fucking boss, Sega?
Oh, you're at the final boss already?
Yeah. Well, not the final boss, but like Metallic Madness's boss.
That is the final boss of the game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the game was that short.
What game are you playing, Don?
Sonic CD.
Sonic CD.
Yeah, that game's short.
Which is weird because it's on, like, the fucking Sega CD could hold way more than this.
I think most of the assets in that game go straight to the animated cutscenes.
Huh.
Because I think that was their like big selling point. I love Granbull's animation, and when he gets hit, it's like his jaw just sticks right, just like it's a very cartoonish Looney Tunes like animation. You'll see it.
Speaking of animation, the Disney's getting fucked this quarter.
Good.
I
hope they're doing it without lube.
So, for context, Disney had their financial call at the end of the quarter last week, I believe it was, and they basically flat out said that they failed to meet their the profit margins they were expecting that quarter. And a few days later, they announced that Disney Plus will be getting a price increase, and that Disney Plus Basic will have ads.
Ads, yeah, that's stupid. That is the stupidest fucking thing. And this is why you buy fucking DVDs and Blu-rays, guys.
I guess I'm gonna have to tell my aunt about this, and she has a Disney Plus account.
Yeah, I need to tell Ryan. So basically, Disney's raising prices because they're losing could be millions and millions of dollars, which is good. Fuck you, Disney.
Anything to make the mouse squirm.
Yeah, As long as Kingdom Hearts keeps getting made, I don't care what happens to Disney. They can burn for all I can care.
DNA analyzer. The DNA sample was that of Palava.
Oh no!
What do you mean
Amy!
it can't be
Get away, Amy! We're vibrating! Oh wow. Oh wow, this cutscene looks crunchy.
Crunchy?
That is really fucking crunchy. Holy shit. Why is the volume all the way up? I can't hear shit.
Oh, and by the way, Alex, now that you've beaten Sonic CD, guess what's next?
Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Yes, S3 and K.
Yeah.
Now, next, I don't know what are outsiders doing here. A researcher named Pokemon. Like that. Aww, you think you matter when you have lecture time while I have my Quagsire out. Someone's getting fucked tonight, and it's gonna be me.
Why is the new FMV that's rendered on top of the original, why is that, holy shit, why is the volume going up, guys?
Oh, that's foreshadowing the boss's strategy. Rain Dance.
Now, the funny thing is, I have beaten all of the other Sonic games from this era several times, except for this one.
That explains a few things. I'll just take my Umbreon. And goodbye, Nick. I did post something somewhat newsworthy. That I'm like, yeah, I know Alex doesn't like the guy, but I feel like we should.
Yeah, we'll get to that once I stop having my ears bleeding. As soon as I am able to not have my ears being torn off by volume that I'm barely can't fucking control. We'll talk about that.
I forgot to mention during the THQ stuff, but they announced a new AEW Fight Forever game, which is inspired by the classic WWE games it released many years ago.
Now you're stuck. There's no escaping the lab for you. Yes, there is. I just gotta walk out the way I came.
AEW members are escaping the lab. The lab run for their lives.
Yes! This is the shadow Pokemon I was looking for. Vibrava!
Now we've got an FMV. I'll try again. Yeah, I'm not gonna try again.
You don't want to get the good ending with the time stones?
No, why?
Anyway,
Vibrava, but like,
Vibrava is a ground dragon type with the ability of levitate, which is actually quite useful if you have a Pokemon that knows Earthquake and you want to you pair it up with something. Boosh. And just like that, Kadabra is dead.
The cutscenes looked less crunchy on the GameCube.
Somehow. Oh, hi, Swallow. Guess what generation Swallow and Vibrava are from?
Something crazy?
They're from Generation 3. Oh, and unlike my Altaria, Vibrava actually knows a dragon type.
Okay,
move
no, I'm
right
watching
off
I'm watching the good ending on YouTube, and it's basically just the same, but with more animation clips.
Oh, Vibrava fell asleep.
And then there's like some stars raining down from the sky, and the flowers come up and all that. You're too cool. Yeah, I know, I lamed out on this one. I know.
So are you gonna make up for it with Sonic 3 and Knuckles by getting all of the Super Emeralds?
You fucking bet.
All right, good. Oh, thank God it didn't kill it. I need this dragonfly alive. You know, I once had an oddball pun unnamed aimed for Vibrava and Flygon, which by the way, Flygon is its third evolutionary stage. I named it Ylfnagard. Take a while, guess what that is spelled backwards.
Huh.
It's dragonfly.
Cool.
Oh, hi, Kecleon.
Kecleon.
Which, by the way, Alex, Kecleon in the anime was first seen in that one Pikachu who's short. The one where they play hide and seek, and then they got chased by a lawnmower.
All right.
I'm not kidding.
Please, dog, bye. I'm setting up the other game.
Land.
Hey, Kevin, guess what my hold image is?
What? What is it? Oh, come on! Really?
Like I said, please, hot dog, bye.
I should have seen that coming. So, Ben, do you know anything about Kecleon?
Who?
Kecleon?
Kecleon? No.
You know what generation Kecleon is from?
I don't know.
Generation 3.
Okay.
How do you not know this? You're not as much of a Gen 1er as Alex is.
I mean, I just don't remember names. I don't have every single Pokemon memorized in my brain. I'm sorry. I'm not. I may have Pokemon, but I was like,
Good lord, man. So anyway, we're going to prove this guy wrong by leaving the laboratory. While this alarm tells us that there is an alarm ringing, very astute listeners will notice that the alarm is ringing. Because this is in no way annoying at all.
Cell phone is ringing. Is that my mother on the phone?
Better Call Saul has ended tonight.
I hear they're planning on making a spin-off series called Breaking Bad, starring the guy who played the giant, starring the guy who played the giant floating head in Power Rangers.
The guy who played the weird Walter White character. That's really weird. He was only in like 3 scenes, and they're giving him a whole spin-off.
Yeah.
It's weird. Weird shit, man. That's like if you gave Goofy from Kingdom Hearts a spin-off. I mean, he's a good character, but for a whole spin-off, I don't know.
Yeah, that was.
I mean,
here is my
Goofy...
my save file. And now here is my new save file.
I'm surprised that I caught Vibrava in a Pokeball of all things. And now, to waste even more time, we're gonna purify this Vibrava and replace my Altaria. So
now, those of you watching at home for the first time will notice there has been a giant graphical upgrade.
Here's something. Here's a next topic. Crunchyroll has fired a French voice actor for participating in a fan dub of sorts.
Go fuck yourselves.
yourself, Crunchyroll.
I know some people are saying that Toei was the one who made the call and they're throwing Crunchyroll under the bus for it, but honestly, both Crunchyroll is such a good company that it wouldn't even be surprising if it was them.
This is a nice item to have. Even if you don't like Vibrava and you want to stick with Altaria, you'll still get Dragon Fang out of it. That's neat.
What else happened? No, next topic, since we don't have much to say on the last one.
I will say no.
Max is...
Oh, like, Crunchy...
Funchiplex?
Funchy Stuffgaplex has no legs to stand on in terms of this, because Crunchyroll used to be a pirate website, and Funimation has
no, not just a pirate website. They charge people monthly to watch the pirate content.
A subscription-based pirate website, no less.
The worst kind of pirating website.
Yeah.
They're the worst kind of worst kind.
Yeah.
No one's gonna get that.
No, I get it, I think. Next topic, HBO Max's Constantine series, preparing the film in early 2023. I'll say this, if it doesn't have Matt Ryan, I have zero interest.
I don't care. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
If Matt Ryan's not Constantine, I don't want any part of it.
I genuinely have zero interest. If he's in it, I'll fucking watch it. Day one, I'll watch it. If he's not, I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist and move on. I don't care if it's good. If you're not gonna bring Matt Ryan into this, I have no interest.
He is the definitive Constantine, and like, fucking everybody acknowledges this. Because he was such a definitive Constantine, and they brought him into the fucking animated movies. They gave him 2. And granted, they weren't that great, but...
Well, 3 actually, but yeah.
Okay, we're not counting Justice League Dark as a solo film.
No. I'm talking... No, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Oh, hi, Machoke, whose N64 model looks jarring compared to everybody else's models. Even the Johto N64 models look better than Pokemon Stadium ones.
Now this is a new thing here. Oh fuck, I fucked up.
What, the spheres?
No, the fact that the game is seamless.
Were you able to get a Chaos Emerald?
The game continues from one
act to another?
From one act to another completely seamlessly. It's first for the series.
Have you gotten a Chaos Emerald?
No.
How have you
I forgot to go looking for the first one, and then I wound up at the fire stage, and I realized I needed to reset.
Ugh. From Ugnug. Kale says he's learned how tough we are, or it's a full body experience. I'm like... George Takei, would you do your thing? Oh my. Thank you.
Ah! Fuck.
I'm trying to think of what else to talk
I
about.
forgot to do the save state.
Oh, Canada.
Blame Canada.
Many severely ill patients in Canada under their health care have found themselves effectively forced into quote-unquote voluntary euthanasia by healthcare costs or even hospitals just refusing to treat them. Euthanasia is now the 6th leading cause of death in Canada.
God,
Gee, I
they
wonder
really need to
why.
stop pissing off all of those Oriental children.
Wow,
Quack.
oh, free healthcare's great, guys, he says while getting euthanized. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Oh my god,
Slam's not a.
planning to
not-
play on Xenoverse 3?
No.
One of these days I will get Xenoverse 3, but I
There's
don't have
one-
it,
there's-
so...
There's a part of the ending I want to talk about because it's the funniest shit.
Which is.
Do you mind, Dun?
No, I want to play that game someday.
Okay, so I shouldn't, you don't want me to say anything?
No, I don't.
Okay, I won't say anything. Sorry, sorry, Kevin, we have to wait. It's just, oh, you're gonna love it, though. If you play one of the previous games, I won't say what, you'll get a fucking kick out of it.
By the way, guys, I want you to know something.
What's up?
There is a violator of personal space sitting right next to me.
Doggy.
Yes, she's a big girl. She's a sweet girl. She will want to lick you.
Would that be something you'd mind?
Eh,
So you wouldn't mind being licked in the face by a pit bull?
I've been licked in the face by dogs before.
But by
Ah!
a pit bull?
What? Did you fail?
Yeah, I have been.
Failure?
I've also been a failure before. That's nothing new to me.
So Alex,
Yes.
based on now I have to wonder do you think, have you been able to read any of the stuff that I've finished up on my Google Docs?
Sadly, no. I've been
Busy.
working on a movie. I've been doing 1,000 other stuff. I've got a commission I gotta finish. I've got another commission I have to start.
Oh boy.
I have to start working on the X-Men. I have to publish the X-Men First Class stuff that I've written. I have Ava, and I gotta finish part 2 of Ava, which is almost done. I just have to do like a final pass on the audio. I want to make sure all of the stuff is in the right spot.
And the cicadas are not making loud noises over everything.
Yeah, Steve Carell and them are making loud noises at each other.
So I'm just gonna go through the dual square air again.
What a
just to
fucking
grind.
bing. There we go.
You finally made it?
Mm-hmm.
So
You want
and by the way, the story that I've been pitching to you about Connor's adventures with the Legion, that's going to be in our Reign of the Supermen Google Docs.
Okay.
So if you want to read more on that, you'll have to go. Oh, you have to scroll through that.
Hey, you mind if I start the next topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Snapcube's real-time fandom goes to hell. Shout the Hedgehog has officially finished its editing and it's fully done, according to Penny Parker. So it's going to be a solid hour, which is
Neat.
pretty long.
Getting some oddball questions here.
You have questions in the chat?
Some very oddball ones. Where did he fuck?
Anything worth addressing?
I'm so bored. Bored ass. Give me a sec, I'm gonna... No, nothing that seems to be worth addressing. I'm so bored asks, where did he touch you? Yes or no? Oh, did you get molested? I'm like, the fuck are you on about?
Just fucking ban anybody who says shit like that, honestly.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Boardman, I have some unfortunate news for you.
You're now banned, man?
Yes. For saying stupid things like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to enact...
A ban hammer?
Yes. I'm gonna have to enact... Or...
Haha.
This information... Block. Or misinformation.
Oh, the new Dragon Ball movie comes out this Thursday.
Yeah, I'm
Yay.
gonna be going to see that out with
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
friend of
see it
mine.
this Thursday.
Let me know if it looks
I'm gonna skip
fucking
this.
green.
It's
Green is
probably
my
not gonna
favorite
look
color,
green.
but not
It's
on
Probably
my
not
Dragon
gonna look
Ball
green
film.
in
Green on
theaters,
Blu-ray.
but then the Blu-ray will make it look green. Why did the Blu-ray make it look green?
Because
Funimation.
Funimation are fucking idiots. Also, Toei are also fucking idiots.
Yes, Toei are idiots. For various reasons, including them getting hacked.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. How's Vibrava? Ooh. Alright, I'll bring you out on the battlefield. Let's see how things go. Pikachu!
Yeah! Fuck.
I swear, or even if the N64 models don't look too good, I do like the personality and animation in a lot of the stuff up in this game. Wouldn't you agree, Alex?
It looks pretty good. Oh yeah, Yngwie Malmsteen calls out tone-deaf people who label his shredding soulless, claims he's never had a bad live show. To which I say, yeah, except for all of the live shows you've sang at, Yngwie. This is reason number 5,274,798,999 why Yngwie Malmsteen needs to shut the fuck up. Yes, I understand that I pulled absolute nonsense out of my ass, but, you know.
Me.
Huh. So how did that make you feel, oh Miss Performer?
Your older sister suggested we discuss Andrew Tate,
Yes, she did.
who is a former MMA fighter with a really, quite frankly, nothing record, in both professional and amateur MMA. and some sort of alpha male guru coach thing who's been arrested for doing something. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but I just remember that the last alpha male coach I heard about was Jack Murphy, and Jack Murphy, he is a cuck who likes to shove plastic things up his butt, so, you know. You know, just don't follow quote-unquote alpha male YouTubers or influencers online. Just go to a fucking gym and learn how to, you know, learn how to be tough by yourself.
Gonna be going to the Coliseum, take on some folks.
Bada fucking boom. Orange Chaos Emerald, bitches. Or yellow on the screen with the... Andrew Tate also got permabanned from Twitter twice and is on the run from the law.
What the fuck?
Yeah. MetalInjection.net reports that that a vinyl manufacturer is in trouble after selling digital recordings advertised as authentic analog pressings. It's Mobile Fidelity is the company. And apparently they were selling digital recordings of albums as original analog to analog pressings. And you know, I just have to say, this is a problem that you only have when you have a bunch of hipsters buying shitty vinyl records to fill up their shelves, rather than getting like sensibly proportioned CDs. And I would love to see somebody actually try and show me what the differences are between an analog to analog transfer and a digital to analog transfer of something like this. Because the vinyl record effect is basically just that. It's just an effect. It's like a... You've got a little bit of extra audio depth to work with. Like, you've got 48 versus 44.1 or whatever the hell it was. Or 44.1, I think. It doesn't matter. 41.5 or whatever the hell. It's CD quality audio. CD quality audio. Oh, and, shit. Part of the screen's cut off. There we go.
And now we've got Battle 2.
Now Alex is OCDing about where the screen goes on the canvas. Yeah, basically, you know, it's just, it's a problem of like, vinyl records are a thing of the past. They should have stayed a thing of the past, and they've been brought back, and now you're getting digital to analog transfers, which everybody already knew was happening anyways. And they're advertising these things as authentic vinyl pressings, but, like, I challenge you to show me how these things are like, tangibly fucking different.
They won't.
Yeah.
That I'm confident in.
Minigame. Destroy the platforms. Rock guarding a wall. Spin dash. Hit it.
You ever seen that one Solid
Super
JJ skit where Riddler challenges Batman to solve his riddles, and then Batman just pusses out and uses Google?
How did the
And then Riddler's like,
the
have
water
you
gap.
just been Googling?
I am using a walkthrough for this because I can't remember the exact location of all of these special stages. But
That's perfectly fine. And besides, you only need to find 7 of them.
I like to get them out of the way early on because that means you can focus on the game later on.
Yep, and then you gotta worry about the Super Emeralds in the NK section.
It's the moving platform above you.
So, based on my writing... So, is Damien and Terra still your favorite pairing of mine that I wrote?
Yes.
Even though I've done bits of BB and Ray?
I like them too. But that's, you know, this is... The Damien Terra thing is more original, so it's...
That's fair. I'm trying to get to the Coliseum area where I could learn Brick Break so I could give that to my Typhlosion. Why? Because I don't want Dig. Dig is a problem. You wanna know why it's a problem, Alex?
Why?
Because I have a Pokemon that knows Earthquake. And if it knows Earthquake, that means if I use Dig to damage a rock type, it'll take double damage from either Earthquake or Magnitude. Yes, this is a real thing I have to worry about in this game. Oh, and by the way, Alex, there is a way to get the Johto starters in XD Gale of Darkness, but you are going to hate how... Oh, they're acquired. Would you like to know?
How?
Alex?
How? I want to know. Can you show me? Wow, that was really fucking easy.
Anyway, let me explain. So, the way to acquire any of the Johto starters in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is through completing the entirety of Mount Battle from 1 to 100 without switching any of your party members. Or, I mean, sure, you could save in between, but save in between each time you get through 10 of these. But you can't, switch out your party members for something else. You have to have a set party for everything from 1 to 100. You got to go through the whole thing without just taking it by section, and then without starting from a later section, and you get a level 5 starter between either Chikorita, Cyndaquil, or Totodile that knows Frenzy Plant and Blast Burn and Hydro Cannon respectively. And you got to do this 3 times to get all 3 starters. Kind of stupid, isn't it?
A little bit.
I'm surprised. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this 3 times in a row to get all 3 starters, because this is not worth it. Oh, jeez, this made Grovyle more powerful.
Sorry, I had a call from my dad. I almost said a dad from my call. Fucking idiot.
drink more water. That's just generally good advice.
He's seeing this movie called Fall yesterday, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Like this movie where these two, I guess it's this real life story where these two chicks get stuck on this really high tower or something.
Huh.
I don't really know. I don't like heights, so I told him I didn't want to see it. And so he bribed me with his godly brisket. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, like if you had his brisket, you'll do anything for it, man. It's good.
No, I'd do anything
good-
for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, good luck bribing me with it with a lot of things. It's gonna take quite a bit.
If you taste it, you'll say different.
Yeah, good luck making me taste it.
I'll come over to your house,
You
I'll
will-
shove it down your throat, and
Yeah,
you'll
you
swallow
will.
and say,
You
"Yeah,
will
that's
literally
pretty
have
good."
to kill me.
Yeah,
I'll
good
just
luck getting.
spread your stomach
Yeah,
over
good
your
luck finding out where I
Just
live.
get in there.
Because all I have posted it online is just the town, nowhere else.
Is it 3609 9420 Road?
No, that would be hilarious.
I hit the button too many times.
And stuff occurred,
Yeah.
I presume. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna need to get some colognes for this guy.
I found a box of Axe body spray at the discount store. Speaking of cologne, I didn't buy it. I just thought that was kind of funny.
You know, it's weird knowing that that back before Eric Stewart had voiced James, Ted Lewis was the one voicing him.
Huh.
In the first 7 episodes from Team Rocket's debut in the anime to I think a little before Cerulean City.
Yeah, early 4Kids dubs tended to do weird things with, like, recasting the voice actors out of fucking nowhere.
I didn't even know they did that.
They did it with Tristan. Tristan changed voices, like, a handful of episodes into the Duelist Kingdom arc.
Yeah, he changed from what was his face? He changed from Sam Riegel to Greg Abbey.
Yeah, and they never went back and redubbed the old episodes to have the new voice actor. So it just sounds really weird.
I could have sworn they had that for the uncut version.
Yeah, they did for the uncut, but the uncut lasted like 3 DVDs and then got canceled because Funimation and 4Kids were not paying the guy who played Yugi in the Japanese version.
And royalties.
Yeah.
Hey, remember remember when 4Kids got the One Piece anime basically for free and tried to air it as a kids show?
Yeah. I'd
What a
like to see
time.
how
That was-
4Kids would have handled making it, like, later, you know?
They would have dropped it when they realized they couldn't, tone it down.
Yeah. Still funny,
When they
though.
couldn't tone down the fact that part of Luffy's later motivation and for what he does is kind of based off the fact that he's trying to make up for losing Ace, which they renamed Trace for some stupid ass reason in the 4Kids dub.
Did they not know that Ace is like an actual name?
I don't know.
You mean like the Ace of Spades?
I was thinking more along the lines of Ace the Bat Hound, but yes.
You know, I don't know about you, but that ace looks like it has a pretty big hole in it.
You want to know what the worst part is? that death could have been averted so hard. Like, they did not need to kill off Ace in that series. But of course, he had to take taunting. But of course, all it took was light taunting, and just to goad him into his demise. Because
I shall die.
Because One Piece needed to show that it had more cojones than Bleach,
And ultimately it did.
and then nothing matters anymore.
And nothing
It did,
else
and then it lost the
matters.
cojones.
Nothing ever matters anymore.
And guess what, Alex?
Nothing ever
Bleach
matters
gained more
anymore.
cojones in Bleach gained more cojones than One Piece in one arc.
One Piece is apparently wrapping up soon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it is in the next 5 years or so.
In
It's in its
Bleach,
final arc now.
yeah, in Bleach's final arc, a lot of bodies drop, and they are quite a few important characters who die.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
I couldn't resist that part.
Ah, my throat.
Okay.
Well, since I had gotten a cologne case, that means I've got.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I've
found
been
that one
wanting
by
to
accident. Let's see here. Scrolling down the topics
What
list.
does it mean?
According to a series of lawsuits, OnlyFans allegedly bribed Meta, aka Facebook employees, to put thousands of competitor site porn stars on terrorist watch lists.
What?
Yeah. I have a feeling there's
think
going to be
that's
some
legal.
kind of lawsuit incoming.
Yeah, that's not legal at all. What the?
Question is, are they
What?
actually going to do anything about this, or is it going to be another situation where somebody talks a big game and then they give Zuckerberg a giant pass?
Someone will probably use it as an argument to say porn is bad and get banned or something.
Eh. Wings of Redemption got banned indefinitely from Twitch on the 10th. The Dragon Ball Fortnite collab was officially announced, and it's starting tomorrow.
I mentioned this, and you guys dodged that topic faster than the people who dodged
Oh,
bullets in
earlier?
Fortnite. Yes.
Oh,
You
no,
guys
I
ran
didn't hear
from
it.
that topic.
Was that when the Sonic CD was wrapping up?
It might have been beforehand, but I don't remember.
So we're just gonna pretend that failure didn't happen, Alex.
Yeah, that's what the load state button is for.
You have failed this city.
I will walk 1,000 miles and I will walk 1,000 more.
Why is that song in your head?
Because he's watched that. Because he watched that one clip of Family Guy too much.
Fuck.
Failed again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this were Sonic Origins, you would just have to use tokens to retry.
How easy is it to get tokens?
Pretty easy.
By
Good.
murdering a man.
Yeah, killing a man ain't hard. Point the gun and pull the trigger, bang.
It's
So,
sparing.
I don't think you're
That's a
supposed to say that, Dun.
that's a misquote from Silent Hill 2.
I'm gonna download all the One Piece episodes.
No, don't do that.
Too late.
Get the manga.
I don't have money for the manga.
Just download
Yes,
all
you
of the
do.
manga then.
I don't know where.
Ben is crying, Alex. We need to do something.
You know where. I've shown you where.
No, I actually don't know.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, the Alfred show that I didn't know was still going, Pennyworth, has been given a new subtitle. Pennyworth, the origin of Alfred's butler. Or Batman's butler. Fuck.
You know, Teen Titans Go actually joked about this.
Yeah. And I said, rejected titles include Batman's Butler Begins, Alfred's Secret Origins, and we're still not allowed to use Batman on TV.
That's stupid. That's fucking stupid.
See, also, we can't believe it's not Batman.
How did you regain 0 experience points? That's bullshit.
I can't believe it's not Batman, series, like 1 of, 6, I think. Because there was Birds of Prey, Gotham, let's see, there was Birds of Prey, Gotham, Pennyworth, Arrow, which went back and forth between actually being a Green Arrow show and being a Batman knockoff.
And also between
being good and being shitty political screed written by somebody who knows nothing about guns or superheroes.
as we've seen from that one episode.
Yeah. Spectre of the Gun, one of the worst episodes of TV ever written. Not the Star Trek episode. The Star Trek episode was alright.
Here's something interesting. Looks like the title screen for Xenoblade 3's expansion pack was leaked.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then there was
Post it,
Gotham
or-
Knights.
I don't know if this is spoilerly or not.
Shitty. Oh, Gotham Knights and Batwoman. I almost forgot about Batwoman.
Didn't we all forget about that show?
Everybody wants to forget about that show, whether they will admit to it or not. Except for Mauler and the gang. Mauler and the gang have fond memories of watching the show and ragging on it endlessly.
Hey, Alex, you know what we could rag on?
Gotham Knights when it comes out?
No.
I want to do it, though.
No.
What's
We
your
got a
suggestion?
We got a better
Are we
Whipping
sure
Boy in
Gotham Knight
animation.
isn't just canceled?
Gotham Knights is one of those things where it's probably going to be canceled, but they already did a reveal trailer for it, so...
Who fucking knows, man?
By the way, I suggested our Whipping Boy be Young Justice.
Young Justice we could probably knock a couple episodes out of the park on, but,
Well, I mean,
you
guys gotta go through the first 4 seasons of this. Oh, God. I hate forcing that onto people, but if the season 5 gets announced and and we're gonna make it our whipping boy, we're definitely gonna have to go through those seasons again.
Yeah. One of the things I was going to suggest is that maybe we could watch an episode or two of Titans later on.
No. No.
But it is a very bad show.
No, we don't even
Didn't
need to
even
give
put
our
that.
input
I
on
please,
that.
Fuck.
Can we watch Doom Patrol instead?
Doom
By the
Patrol has
way-
some stupid stuff in it, but it's still like a decently written show.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
So guys,
Oh yeah, they canceled the fucking Swamp Thing show. I never heard if that was any good or not, but I
I heard the Thing show was fantastic, but they cut it short by like 4 episodes.
oh fucking course they did.
Yeah, so the one good show they had, they just scrapped.
because they wanted more fuck Batman.
Does Titans technically count as an I can't believe it's not Batman?
Maybe.
Yes. Oh, by the way, one actor from the Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil movies plays Bruce Wayne in that show.
Is it one of the guys from the DCAMU?
No, it's not Jason O'Mara.
That would have been too sensible. I know it's not Wentworth Miller.
Nope, it's not him either.
Who is it?
It's the guy who played Isaac in the Resident Evil movies.
Huh.
Ow. I got punched by a Metatite, who has now confused me. Crumb is confused. Crumb hit itself in the face. Yep, there goes Rhyhorn. Alex, how much bullshit would you say Rhyhorn beating Jolteon with a Thunderbolt was?
Lots.
Maximum bullshit, would you say?
Maximum bullshit.
Not quite.
But close enough.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You know, I feel like pit bulls have quite the personality when it comes to their ears.
Well, they
They
do have
do.
stiff ears. Most
It's like-
most of them have stiff ears, right?
No.
Oh.
That's only if you crop them.
Oh, see, I...
It's always necessary in this game to have the standoff pose, like we're in a Western flick. Wag, sire. Okay, hey Alex, explain to Ben and what I mean by maximum levels of bullshit for that scenario. Oh, that
I
mentioned.
don't remember. Is that a quote from something we did?
Now, in Pokemon Origins, Giovanni had a Rhyhorn that was curb stomping Red's team, including his Jolteon, with a Thunderbolt.
Oh, yeah. There was also that weird-ass parallel between Red and,
The
Giovanni.
boss man. I kind of liked it. It was like one of those, it's weird, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. So the assassination... The person who tried to assassinate Brett Kavanaugh said he was a sissy slave and trans gamer girl named Sophie. In online posts, it asked how to take out quote-unquote high-value targets.
What?
I don't even fucking know.
What? So yeah. So getting back a bit. Ben, do you remember what I bribed Alec, what I had to tell Alex to do in order to get me to watch a cut of a 2003 or 2017 movie that it doesn't exist?
How can we watch it if it doesn't exist?
I fell for the coup of the century. I fell for the murkiest scam. All my meticulous planning, my tenacity spanning.
Decades of denial.
But, you know, it was decades of denial of something I wanted to do. And maybe, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna stop this riff. I'm gonna clip that riff out of the end of our last stream and put that in on this. Not on this, but like before we do Justice League.
Are we watching that Wednesday?
Not this
Yes.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Just making sure. Hang on, I gotta do something. I'll be right back.
Land, 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 land. How do you feel about my impression of the Monty Python unintermission theme?
That's pretty good.
Use psychic. Oh, come on. How did that not kill the Quagsire? Bomb? Oh, come on. In what universe would it make sense for a Quagsire to know Sludge Bomb?
This one?
No.
Eggman, you're bombing where I used to be instead of where I'm going to be.
Quagsire goes down. Going down. Ooh, Shelgon.
Ow.
Hey,
Eggman
Shelgon.
killed me.
How did he kill you?
I was on the bridge.
It's super effective. Ooh, Shelgon's paralyzed. Maybe it can't move.
Oh yeah, AEW Fight Forever has a reveal trailer at the THQ Digital Showcase that we forgot to mention earlier.
Neat.
It looks alright. Looks like a PS3 game, but, you know, it's... could be worse.
Don't a lot of those look like PS2 games?
Oh, this is a PS3 game, but yeah. Oh, this is like... Granted, it is like a budget title for an indie promotion, so I understand. And why it doesn't look like AAA top of the line. But then again, you know, WWE games rarely, if ever, look AAA top of the line anyways. We had horse-faced Booker T for goddamn years.
Booker T!
Half the fucking wrestlers don't look like they're supposed to in the goddamn game.
Oh no. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Light rod, get in there. Well, it's a good thing I packed a bunch of revives. Oh no, that hurts so much.
There we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, wait, now, here we go,
Oh,
here
Tails
we
is
go,
about to die, I think. Yep, Tails died of not enough oxygen, and then he respawned because sidekicks are invincible.
No, you mean in
Yes.
No. Whee!
Okay, I'm back.
Alright,
Hey, Ben?
I'm in Hydrocity Zone, or Hydro City Zone.
Yeah, it's Hydro City in this game, and then in Sonic Mania, it's Hydrocity for some reason. I will never understand that decision. Never, I tell ya.
Presumably somebody forgot to tell Taxman. Or Taxman just looked at the spelling on the page and forgot. I had rings. Kinda.
Sorta.
Johnny Young Bosch was in a car accident where somebody creamed his fucking vehicle. Apparently they were, texting and driving. He's alright, but, the vehicle is
Car
fucking
is not.
trashed.
Yeah, I saw that. Holy shit. This guy's Pokemon, his pride and joy, will pound us into oblivion.
Oh, here's something I wanted to talk about. So, according to the creator of Breaking Bad, he has pitched a GTA style Breaking Bad game to AMC.
That actually sounds pretty good.
I would imagine if it was like a one-to-one retelling of like the original Breaking Bad. That would be pretty cool, being able to play that.
Yeah. I'd be
I don't know
down
how
for
it
that.
would work, but shit, I would play that.
Probably work out better than the fucking Godfather game did.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I heard the soundtrack in that was pretty good though.
The Godfather game
What's that
wasn't
number?
bad, but it was kind of unfinished.
Right.
And the
By the way,
Sopranos
did you
game,
guys see
the Sopranos game kind of sucked.
There was a Sopranos game.
Yeah. There's
My
also
God.
a Scarface game.
You know, funnily enough, the only reason I knew that there was a Scarface game was because DSP rage quit that at a couple years back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rage
question.
quit.
Did you guys see the original Predator face in the new Prey movie?
Yeah, I
Before it
saw
was
that.
Yeah, I
CGI?
saw that. That was insane.
That's some good suit design, and they fucked it up in the movie.
Of course.
Like that shit looks good.
No, it's like the prequel to The Thing. They had a really good on-set suit for the monster, and then they CGI'd over it, and it looks like shit.
They did the same in one of the Peter Jackson films with the giant.
The what now?
Oh yeah, in Peter Jackson there was in one of the movies, I think it was the second one. There was this giant
No, that
character.
was
Hobbit.
no, that would have been you're thinking of Return of the King with the giant ogre.
No, I can't be because I
No,
remember.
I think it might be the Hobbit.
Hang on. No, wait, not Peter Jackson. What was that movie called?
Percy
Uh,
Jackson.
Oh, Percy
Percy
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Those films were full of garbage.
Yep.
No
First of all-
disagreement there.
And first of all, they ended up aging up the protagonist by a whole 5 years. Because
I had an opportunity to audition for the second film to play the Cyclops character, and as a fan of the books, I said no. Like, I
You
wasn't
could
gonna.
have kickstarted your
wasn't-
career, though.
I didn't want to do that, man.
You have standards, right?
Professionals have standards.
Yes, a sniper voice.
So, Alex,
Yeah.
what would you say is one thing I do unique for Beast Boy and Raven as opposed to other riders?
Well, you make them insufferably sweet without them being insufferable about it.
You know, there was once a fanfic where Raven and just gets mad at a bunch of people and is like, I have a boyfriend, so deal with it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's dumb. Whoever wrote this is stupid. And
I have
the
a big
person
green boyfriend, and he's gonna come here and beat you up.
Well, Raven is technically more powerful than he is.
Yeah.
Zap Cannon.
What was I gonna talk about? I don't know.
Q. And you know, I look up the power set
Fuck.
of Raven's half siblings, the Sons of Trigon, and I'm just like, no, these are dumb. These are all basically the same, only swap out such and such for such and such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there needs to be more to it. Kind of why I'm borrowing some influences from both Bleach and Fullmetal Alchemist with that. If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
Oh, Raba's evolving into my favorite dragon type of all time.
Charmander?
Nope. Flygon.
Flygon the Terrible. Voiced by
I
Johnny
love-
Young Bosch.
You know, I would actually be tempted to have Johnny Young Bosch just do Pokemon noises for this thing. He has voiced a Mon before in Digimon Fusion. I'm not kidding about that. Look it up.
Digimon is fucking weird.
Yeah, but it's the weird that...
Digimon.
Nope. Enough of
Hey,
that.
Digimon. Hey, Digimon.
No! No. None of that. Shame on both of you.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train
So,
them
Al-
is my call.
So, Alex, after you finish Pokemon Crystal, you're gonna go straight into Gen 1, right?
Assuming I go back to Pokemon, yes. I might go and do... I need to get back to trying to beat Spider-Man.
Booterman?
Why is Kevin shaming you guys?
I don't know, Mason.
Because we were singing the localized version of the Digimon themes.
Never do that.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Because seriously, the
Catch them
localized...
is my real test. To train them is my cause. I'll travel across the land, searching far and wide. Teach Digimon to understand. Pokemon's better than them.
No. Because here's the thing, Digimon, unlike Pokemon, has actual creativity behind it. And guess what? The Digimon protagonist doesn't stay the same every goddamn season.
Blue Tiger said I have Flygon. Debox said the continue, bro. Debox said, huh. I don't know what that was in relation to, but yeah. Ah.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
always a different canon after Adventure 2, though?
Yeah, it was always a different canon after Adventure 2, but at the very least, they changed the protagonist every season.
Oh yeah.
I get that, but it confused the hell out of me as a kid after Digimon Adventure 2 ended. I was like, what the fuck?
Let's talk about the Guilty Gear wiki, because apparently there's some issues with that now. Ben, are you here?
Yeah, I didn't catch that last part though.
The Digimon wiki. Not the Digimon, the Guilty Gear wiki.
I was
What's
about
going
to
on with
say-
the wiki?
They've locked it for Bridget.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guilty Gear. You mean Guilty Gear, not Digimon.
Yes, that's what I
he
just
said.
said. I corrected
Maybe I'm
myself.
just brain dead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water.
Goodbye, Ampharos.
Oh, is Stun still here?
Yeah, he's still here. It's just he's getting a drink of water.
Yeah, I muted my mic so I could get a drink of water.
So, I guess this just happened. Ezra Miller has, quote-unquote, apologized to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have
Oh,
begun
God.
undergoing treatment. Yeah, this is today. Yeah, this is new.
Yeah,
This is a
bullshit,
lot of
bro.
new stuff.
Bullshit, bro.
The world's smallest violin. This is Syria.
Who wants to bet that Discovery told him to do this?
I don't think there's any worth in betting on it if they have to have.
Didn't he,
They spent how much time working on that fucking Flash movie? Like, they can't just...
Probably
can't-
at least 8 years.
Yeah, like, I distinctly remember after the second time they lost a director, sending Warner Brothers a tweet saying, hey, look, guys, I will direct this fucking movie if it means that we can get this shit out on time. And, obviously that didn't happen.
We just ditch the Flash altogether and get the Blue Beetle movie instead, because that looks more promising.
Well,
Plus, it
see, the
doesn't-
problem is that at the time the Flash movie was announced, the Flash was really fucking big on TV, and I think they were hoping on, like, banking off of some of the CW's popularity there. But now the CW show is ending and has completely soiled
Finally.
its copybook by turning into Power Rangers but worse. Which is really saying something considering the state of Power Rangers after Disney sold it.
What happened to Power Rangers after Disney sold it?
It got bought by Saban, the guy who originally created it, and he proceeded to run it into the fucking ground.
The guy who created it ran into the ground, of course. he
Yeah,
did.
and then Hasbro bought it and treated it poorly. We're still trying to get them to release Beast Morphers and like not just skip past Tokuger. Like, Ben, do you like trains?
I like trains.
Yeah, see, I knew you'd get that reference. We seriously need to have the train show in fucking Power Rangers, because Tokuger is fucking great, the characters are fucking great, and you don't need to change a whole lot. Just
Now,
have a show about fucking
hold
trains,
on
guys.
1 second. I'll love to see a
And
Power Rangers train show as long as we get the Thomas the Tank Engine crossover.
Sure. Hasbro
Yeah.
owns both of them. We can do this. Also, I'm
we
not
can-
I'm not saying this I'm not saying that they need to adapt Tokuger because I totally want to play the Orange Ranger or anything. I'm definitely not saying it solely because I want a chance to play the Orange Ranger.
I just want my Thomas Power Rangers crossover.
Oh shit, no wait, Ezra probably killed the mom and children.
What?
Because they're, like, all in the follows, there's that the people staying with Ezra Miller are missing.
I don't know that they're still missing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Didn't Ezra Miller recently murder some people?
I don't think so. At this point, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
I don't think Ezra Miller has killed anyone, as far as I'm aware.
If they shit... Yeah, but, like...
I mean, he did terrorize Hawaii, but to be fair, they had coming.
It is a very small island. It is very easy to
Yes, but
terrorize.
they deserve
A
all the
very
shit
small
they
series
get.
of islands. Like, they call it the Big Island, but... Like, all of the islands
It's
are
not
kind
even,
of small.
no, it's not even that big.
I love the music in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I feel like
Unfortunately-
everyone does. And that
unfortunately,
Mike
we
Ward
don't-
fucked it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Sonic 3 and Knuckles doesn't have all the Michael Jackson tracks, because the ending for Sonic 3 is, well, not here, because we don't actually have an ending for Sonic 3, we just go straight into Sonic and Knuckles.
The Knuckles made Chuckles series.
Stranger in Moscow is a good song. What the fuck? I outran the screen?
Yeah, that actually happens sometimes in that game.
It happened in Sonic 2 a couple of times, too. Shouldn't technically be possible.
You know you can actually become Super Tails in Sonic 2, the Origins version? But you have to use debug mode, and Tails has to hit the Super Box.
Cool.
Unlike in Sonic 1 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where he can just collect 50 rings after getting all the Chaos Emeralds, and, you know, just like Sonic and Knuckles can.
Oh yeah, the Guilty Gear Bridget Wikia was okay, so the Guilty Gear wiki got vandalized so much that the Guilty Gear community basically created a new wikia for it. And the Guilty Gear wikia, quoting from GamsVNs on Twitter, at GamsVNs, GAMBSVNs, the Guilty Gear wikia Bridget page was changed by wikia admins so only the owner, just a toucan, could edit it. Their Twitter, at @forthebanana, linked in their wikia bio, and as you can tell, they are a trans woman accusing everyone of editing the page of transphobia.
Yay!
I was almost I was surprised to find that Ryu Long had no involvement in this. I was holding back. I was holding back. Why did the game outrun the goddamn screen?
Do we have a link to that new wiki? By the way, I can't find it.
You know,
what are you doing to me, game? What the fuck are you doing to me?
You know, that one Easy Gintama fanboy is going through like SAO, like canon SAO. Oh, just because of the new Sword Art Online and progressive movies.
Oh, neat. I still haven't watched any of SAO past the first movie. That first movie was really fucking good, but like I liked SAO and I wasn't even expecting it to be that good.
I'm still.
SAO wasn't.
You're still not gonna convince me that SAO is good.
Like that. I'm talking more specifically about that movie. What are you doing to me, game?
What movie? What movie?
Basically, the SAO progressive film that centered around Asuna and gave us an original character.
That was Alicization, I believe.
No. Alicization was not made into a movie. It was made into a full show.
Oh yeah. Alicization was the other one. And okay, so what was the first SAO movie then? I can't remember.
The first one was an original story.
Yeah. That is unless of course you count Sword Art Online Extra.
I don't. It's an OVA.
Yeah. I did manage to pick up SAO Extra from Right Stuff for pretty cheap, so that was neat. Because Aniplex of America releases are usually really, really, really fucking expensive.
Is that Sword Art Online?
Yeah.
SAO, is that what that stands for?
Yeah, that's what SAO stands for.
The only other person I know who hates Sword Art Online is Phantom Strider.
Well, then there's also Digibro, who has a massive hate boner for the series.
Yeah, Digibro, aka now Diginay.
How about something good? How about we talk about something good like Sword Art Online Abridged?
Oh, the good SAO.
Yeah, the better SAO, yeah.
It's literally better in every way.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. They even fixed the villain motivation at the end of the first.
They gave the villain a goddamn motivation as opposed to being like, oh, it's been so long that I forgot it. Reki Kawahara kind of pushed out on making an actual motivation for his villain, mostly due to the fact that he was on a deadline for the light novel contest that he was trying to kind of publish for.
I did it because of Metacritic. I thought the janitor was God. I gave him one hell of an ego boost. The abridge is so good.
Yeah, something Witty Entertainment did really good with that. Oh, and
speaking of Witty Entertainment's almost done with their third episode of My Hero Academia abridged.
Oh, neat. I still haven't watched past the first episode of that.
I literally predicted that Yamato SFX was gonna be Deku from
yeah, and then they got Taka to do All Might, which was That
was also kind of predictable if you've seen Dragon Ball Z Kai abridged.
You know what they should have done? Funimation should have cast Taka as All Might in the official dub.
Curtis would have actually had quite a hell of a time, but unfortunately, due to Toei, the TFS guys ended up getting blacklisted from official stuff.
No
Have
shit.
they been blacklisted officially? Like from like.
They
Namco
only
now?
appear. They appear in some things. They've been in a handful of like sound cadence and
Well,
I
Sound
think
Cadence
some
is its
Sentai
own
film work
thing.
stuff.
Sound Cadence
they,
is its
like-
own thing.
I really
They
hope,
got
I really hope
blacklisted.
They got blacklisted
are
from Dragon Ball,
blacklisted
from
by
official from official Dragon Ball Z stuff.
What the hell am I doing here, guys?
Even
So-
Xenoverse?
After Xenoverse, after Xenoverse 2,
Yeah,
Hey,
Taka
Warren.
wasn't in Xenoverse 3 or whatever the fuck.
nor was
Xenoverse
nor was
the
Nick
most
Landis,
recent one out
Nor
there.
was
Xenoverse
Nick
3
Land-
doesn't exist, but yeah.
nor was
I mean, it
was Nick
does,
Landis
Xenoverse
or
Nick was in that?
no, Nick was in Xenoverse 2, and so was Scott.
Taka was in both of them, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Scott, the tool.
The Tool.
Yes.
Yeah, Scott the Tool Frerix.
So, like, if like the Xenoverse 3 happened, they wouldn't come back for it. So,
no,
When did
no.
they get blacklisted?
After Dragon Ball Z Kai. They were in the
after-
they were in the reenactment skit, and somebody
Toei
at
had
Toei
it.
said, "Oy vey, shut it down."
They had, I remember.
It's
vaguely
still leaked
that
out.
They threatened to sue Funimation over it.
They ended up recycling audio from the original dub for that skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't have time to redo it, so they had to dig up their archives.
Yeah, and
Just for
Funimation
the-
didn't have enough balls to tell Toei to fuck right off.
Well, I mean, to
Funimation
be
doesn't have
fair,
enough
Yeah, but
Toei-
here's the thing.
anything.
And here's the thing, and as proven by Sean Schemmel, he would not have backed them up at all. He would have just been on Toei's side the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Well,
the
yeah,
thing with Toei, right? They had
eight-
full legal rights to move away from Funny if they refused.
Not really.
So Funny had
Like, Funimation has
Yeah.
too many contracts signed at this point.
Well, Funny no longer exists, so it's kind of different.
Don't
You know
they-
what voice actor I'm surprised hasn't been canceled yet?
Sabbath.
No, Patrick Warburton, because he's a
Oh.
Christian man.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it some time. They'll find something to cancel him out.
I feel like he's too lovable.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say, but then again,
True.
and I said the same thing about Vic Mignogna, and look what happened to him.
True.
Yeah.
Because, like, Vic Mignogna is like the guy in the anime industry who anybody with a brain could tell you who is a you know, cool dude. But you know,
Yeah.
people
Oh,
with a personal
then,
vendetta will go out on a fucking limb.
For anyone wondering, about Sword Art Online Abridged, episode 17 recording is done and editing is 75% complete.
Cool. According to Anime News Network, post-production firms Q-Tech and Pony Canyon Enterprises will merge to form Coop Inc. on October the 1st.
Are they committing a coup?
A coup.
No, they're
I know.
committing a giant crime because Q-Tech is shit.
It's getting late, so I might pop out so I don't disturb any people living in my house. Because I don't live alone, so they can hear me through these walls.
They have a fear of the dark.
I do, but I do live alone, unless you count out.
No! No! Fuck you!
Hey,
What happened?
I keep outrunning the goddamn
Hey,
screen.
Your name here. Your name here. Boo.
Mason.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo. Dark and
I don't
spooky.
outrun the screen on that one.
I thought after you said boo twice, I thought you were gonna go like in that one Tom and Jerry cartoon.
So I didn't know this, but apparently Tim Curry is a big Scooby-Doo fan.
He was in one of the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yes, he was in one of the
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo animated. Actually, he was in a couple of the Scooby-Doo animated movies.
He was in the second one as the twist villain, and who then gets sidelined by the main villain.
And he was approached
You
to
mean
play
the extra first appearance?
the character that Rowan Atkinson played in the Scooby-Doo movie, the Scooby-Doo live-action movie. And
Mr. Bean.
apparently he was so offended by the fact that his character was going to be controlled by Scrappy-Doo, which is his least favorite character in the entirety of Scooby-Doo, that he outright refused to be in the film.
By the way, you know what? There is actually a reason why Scrappy-Doo garnered that status.
Because he was an annoying kid sidekick character?
Aside from that, so the actress who played Velma ended up getting sick a while ago. Oh, for Scooby-Doo, and instead of putting some stuff on hiatus while they had Scrappy, they ended up removing the cast member. Or aside from Scrappy, Scooby and Shaggy, and they put various traits of the mystery gang onto him.
Yeah, you can't take a team setup and try to turn it into a one-man operation without making things kind of lame. God damn it, game. Okay, so what the hell were you talking about with Geekdom earlier?
Yeah, he was getting. Yeah, somebody was trying to get him with the cancel culture stick.
Yeah, Geekdom gets no sympathy from me.
Figured you wouldn't.
I mean, from what I can tell,
Like,
he didn't
granted,
even say anything bad, but some assholes were trying to twist what he was saying.
Yeah, but
And even the people who didn't
100%.
like Geekum were like, "What? This is wrong. Stop doing this shit." And it
Yeah,
got
but
to
he
a point where
110%
people started
fucking deserves this.
Okay,
even-
explain this to me.
There are
Wasn't he
also a
Kick
couple
Vic?
of people.
No, he
No.
knew. No, he knew
No.
people who were Kick Vic.
Okay.
There
No, he
were a
knew
couple
people
of
who were
people-
kickback, but he wasn't kickback specifically.
Yeah.
I think he was neutral.
Yeah, he
At
was
worst.
neutral.
Yeah, he. However,
Yeah, he
there-
was never
couple of
outspokenly
people who-
pro or anti-Vic. He was just in the middle.
Okay, well, he's just an asshole and a fucking bully himself, so him crying about being bullied on the internet, it's a fucking joke to me. Like, come the fuck
Fair
on,
enough.
man. And nobody gives a shit. You know, oh, you're crying about having been bullied. Hey, boo-hoo. Oh, you went on to be a bully on the internet too, you know.
Even
Who-
a couple of people who are
Who
friends
exactly
of
did he
Geekdom
bully?
are saying that, yeah, Geekdom's a pretentious asshole.
him to change his ways.
Oh, one more topic before I go. Universal is reportedly set to lose the Hulk rights next year.
Huh. I didn't know they could lose the
Apparently-
Hulk rights.
I think it's a 15-year kind of deal. If they don't make a movie in 15 years, they have to give up the rights.
This is kind of a strange situation because they can't make a movie without Disney making the movie, and Universal
Yeah.
can't distribute the film without
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's a report,
Disney
but I
making
can't
it.
confirm it. I mean, if it weren't for that whole thing, we could have had a Planet Hulk movie.
Yeah,
So...
why the fuck didn't you guys work together rather than playing a fucking waiting game?
Because money. That's pretty much the main argument as far as I'm aware. And Kevin Feige was like, shit, well, I can't do Hulk's development in his own movie. I better shove it into Thor's own movie.
I'm just sending Thor to fucking Battle World for no reason.
Hey, who's got his own movie, but we can't do it, so here's Hulk and Thor. And we're gonna give him 0 development in Avengers 3 and 4 because we have to cut the time. Even though Endgame was 3 hours and Infinity War was 2 hours and 30 minutes, we don't care.
Of course. Right. Well, I'm gonna fight one more boss before I say. And this guy is a bit of a challenge because he's got quite the interesting strategy. Would you like to know what that strategy is?
Fuck everything?
No, he's not Hojo.
Oh, remember the opening for Chris Farley? I think it was one of the talk show hosts. He went on stage and threw someone in the trash as a joke.
Nice. HP
No
up.
one?
Not that it's gonna do
No.
anything. And here we are fighting Cypher Admin in Ein. Good.
No one knows what I'm
disk has been
talking
scrubbed
about?
of all data. That's done it.
No.
Ah, how did you get in without my notice? Ah, I see. You must be the much talked about Razor Fist. Little did I expect to see you here. I am Ein, in charge of this shadow Pokemon. No one must be allowed to interfere with our shadow Pokemon plan. I won't allow it. Let me acquaint you with the power of my shadow Pokemon.
Does no one know what I'm talking about with Chris
Not
Farley?
really.
No, I
You
don't.
don't? Oh, it's so funny. I need to show this footage.
Anyway,
Alright,
this is Cypher Admin Ein. His strategy is Rain Dance into Thunder. I know, how original.
Let me see.
We ought to have a Pokemon battle one of these days.
Well, I gotta get Showdown set up.
Maybe also, well, maybe maybe also a Mario Kart race or a Smash fight.
Oh, and by the way, so, do you know what Rain Dance does with Thunder?
What?
I do.
It raises Thunder's accuracy up from 90 to 100.
Yep.
Meaning it's going to hit every single motherfucking time.
I learned that from Pokemon Stadium 2.
And now I gotta switch out my Quagsire for... And I would switch out my
Giggity.
Quagsire for my Ampharos, but I know exactly what this guy is thinking of doing.
How smart is Pokemon Coliseum's AI, anyways?
Sometimes it makes some pretty good decisions. Other times it's like, what are you even doing?
It's been almost 2 decades since I fully played the game. As you might recall, I streamed it, but I lost a ton of motivation along the way.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. Let's see, do I have a full restore? Yes, I do.
Perhaps Alex might recall Kevin's reaction to me catching Suicune on the first attempt.
Oh, God, you fucker. Why would you do this?
I don't know if Alex
oh.
was here for that, but I know PC Chameleon was.
Joseph?
I probably wasn't there.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
good. Okay, good.
And
Raiko
the reason
is paralyzed.
And the reason this pissed off Kevin a lot was because in a crystal run, Kevin, every single ball that Kevin threw at Suicune would fail.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Yeah, I remember. It's time.
One more
to
topic.
choose
One more topic
to the
before I have to go.
extreme.
Kung Fu Panda 4 has been announced.
Well, at least we'll get some pretty fight scenes.
Nice.
Hopefully, I don't know what else they can do after though.
Really, Raiko? Your physical attack is not anything to write home about. Anyway, so Raiko is the third legendary beast in our trinity of powerful of Pokemon I'm to talk about. And let's just say he's the fastest and could quite literally make your day even worse. Die, Golbat. You don't belong in this world. Ah, now you bring back your Altaria. Oh dear. Ow. See, that was what I was worried about with Rain Dance. Let's switch in Umbreon.
You know what I will really appreciate, game, is if you don't have me outrun the screen this time. I'm trying to slow down.
Oh, I read that.
I'm legitimately, actively trying to slow the fuck down.
Oh yeah, that's a problem I ran into as well, especially if I was playing as Hypersonic, Knuckles, or Tails.
And Altaria is dead. Flygon grew
Alright,
to level.
I do gotta go for the night, guys. So you guys have a good night.
All right.
Good
I
night,
did
Saul.
send you a DM done. You wanna check that out? You're done. You guys have a good night. I'll see you around.
See ya. Come on, Umbreon, unfreeze yourself. You have to unfreeze. Come on.
Come on, Crumbreon.
Ow. Why is it always whenever the AI gets frozen and they're like, oh no. Anyway. But whenever I get frozen and it's, or whenever a player gets frozen, they're like, oh no. Wait a few turns and then they just die. Okay, it's within catching range. So let's see if my luck continues. Razor Fist threw a snag ball. Come on. Come on, big money, big money. Show me the big money. Fuck you, game!
Show me the money.
Why is the game doing this to me?
How is it hitting me every time now?
Ay, ay, ay. Gonna throw more timer balls until something sticks. For now, I'm gonna switch out Crumbreon for my Typhlosion. Should have known my streak was gonna end with this asshole. It's always goddamn Raikou.
So what does the timer ball do exactly?
Basically, it ups your chance of catching a Pokemon on if you've been at this for or a number of turns. I'm going to use Smokescreen to reduce its accuracy.
That is
Basically,
the bane of my existence in Pokemon Stadium.
Music glitch, upside down sprite, out of the barrier. Endless spin dash. Boss, Doomsday Zone.
you're really just going to go to stage select.
No, I'm not at the stage select. I'm looking at the glitch list.
Ah, okay. And you know what the worst part about Shadow Rush is?
What?
The Shadow Pokemon in question can do that an unlimited number of times. There is no PowerPoint limit. Okay, we don't have to worry about having to re-encounter Raikou. We caught all the legendary beasts. This power, it defies belief. Not really, I just kicked your ass, buddy. Your struggle to get here was all in vain. The Shadow Pokemon we produce have already been moved elsewhere. And that, of course, includes the ultimate Shadow Pokemon I created for the boss. And he just runs away like a pussy. Found Datarom.
The typical look at my ass pose in female superhero posters, and here's Wonder Woman carrying a tank.
Sadly, we're gonna have to redo that commentary because the audio didn't exist.
Yeah, I hit a button on the HDMI switch, and that fucked up all of the audio settings.
That means my Mario Kart joke went unreported.
Yeah.
And now my Flygon knows Earthquake.
Where Wonder Woman got the lightning because Ares did not think to do an item smuggle.
He should have had a bullet bill or a star.
Well, there's nothing left to do in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, so we're gonna leave. Contrary to what that Nimrod earlier told us. Okay, Razor Fist's email. I gotta go back to the Under to deliver some data to Net.
Alright, let's see.
But for now, I'm gonna have to save and call it for the night.
I sent y'all a DM.
Yep. Excuse me.
Kevin, you've probably seen it already. Alex probably hasn't yet.
Alright, so that'll be it for me for the night. Next time on Pokemon Coliseum, we'll get prepped up and ready to go for the final area of the game. And if you're wondering about that Shadow Gligar that I missed, do not worry, we'll get another chance at it. So anyway...
Nope, not even with the Invincible. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Fuck.
now.
Fuck this section of the game so goddamn much. Bye.
Bye. Alrighty.